What's going on? Mitchell Renz, Tom Downey. You're watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports. We got an amazing game today. 49ers versus the Seahawks. Winner of this game, Tom, wins the NFC West. Also, coming up here in a little bit, we'll have some Browns coaching candidates since Freddie Kitchen got fired, and then all the NFL top 20 draft picks for the 2020 draft. So let's look now at the NFC West. This is a tough game here. The 49ers at 12-3. The Seattle Seahawks at 11-4. According to BetDSI, Tom, the over-under in this game is 47 points. The 49ers are favorites by 3.5. So I want to know from everyone who's watching right now.
Who you got?
Who you got? Tom, 49ers, if you're going for the 49ers, I want you to type SF. If you're going for the Seattle Seahawks, I want you to type SEA. I hope this game is exactly like the last time we saw these two teams play.
It was a great game.
27-24.
That was an awesome matchup. I'm gonna go with San Francisco. They have George Kittle back for this game. You know, it's just kicked off as well. I trust this team and that defense a little bit more. I think it's gonna be a fantastic matchup. Playing at home certainly helps, by the way.
See, the only thing that worries me a little bit right now with this Seahawks team, we saw it last week when Chris Carson went down. When Rashad Penny went down, you really saw the Seahawks really struggle on offense, and Russell Wilson has been amazing. If Lamar Jackson hasn't been unworldly, you could be looking at Russell Wilson potentially winning MVP, but this is going to be a great game nonetheless. But I really can't wait to see Marshawn Lynch back out on the field and running the football a little bit.
We'll see how he looks. It's been a while, and frankly, the last time we saw him, he wasn't all that
The last time I saw Marshawn Lynch was Week 15 serving cheeseburgers at an Oakland Raiders game. That one's for Chucky Head. So we got 49ers at Seahawks. We're going to be taking you through the play-by-play here. Right now it is 2nd and 10. Russell Wilson was passed incomplete to Tyler Lockett. Let us know in the comments who you're rooting for.
Play too.
If you're rooting for the Seahawks, type Seahawks. If you're rooting for the 49ers, type 49ers. I'm seeing somebody ask if I'm going to do a Raiders report. I'm doing this show. We're doing this.
Tomorrow will be
Raiders plenty of Raiders report here. But continue to let us know in the comments if I sound a little weird. I'll be honest, I'm a little sick, but I'm happy to be here. All right? That's something we heard earlier on one of the NFL streams. Brick says 49ers, the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. He was watching us last night live. He's back. Appreciate you, the Fiend. He's going to go with the 49ers. I'm seeing Beast Mode's going with the Seahawks. That makes sense. How many carries is Marshawn Lynch going to get today? Man, I hope.
Over under 5.5.
Ooh. Over under one crotch grab.
Over. Over.
Man, that's all I want.
Definitely over there. Like, he will do that plenty. How many bags of Skittles will he eat? That's a good one, too.
I mean, I almost feel like Skittles is not the proper candy or really anything that you should eat during a game. I mean, it almost takes me back to some of the weirdest things that I've seen people eat. Do you remember the Mark Sanchez hot dog scene where he's like hiding the hot dog underneath his seat?
That's a good thing to eat, though.
Yeah, no, I think that's better than Skittles.
Yeah, totally agree.
All right, so we got some more 49ers from Kathy. What's up? She's also going with the over. She's saying that they're going to score more points than 47. I don't know. The Fiend Bray Wyatt says, I have the 49ers to win 28-25.
That's about right.
I wouldn't be upset about it. I think when you look at this game, I just want another good football game. I don't want to see another Oklahoma, LSU. If one of those teams puts up 63 points or if one of these quarterbacks goes for 7 touchdowns in the first half, I'll be pretty surprised. But it looks like already the Seattle Seahawks, they're getting set here to punt.
Yeah, they are getting ready to punt, which is not a huge surprise. They had the one automatic first down with holding by San Francisco, and then they actually didn't do much else. They had a 1-yard pickup by Travis Homer, and then nothing really open for Russell Wilson beyond that.
Vladimir Putin's watching. Wow. All right.
Sometimes he hangs out. He's got 2-0 Niners. That's a bold prediction right there.
I'll take the over.
That's a bold one.
Kathy Heath, what's going on? Let's go 49ers. I know we have a lot of 49ers watchers. We have a very, very good 49ers following here at Chat Sports. So if you're in the comments section, you're repping silver and gold. Gold and red.
Okay, there you go.
I
don't know what team you were thinking of.
Yeah, I know, right?
Gold and silver? Okay.
Well, I went with silver, and I was going to say something else. It's a habit. I'm a creature of habit, Tom. Creature of habit. So if you're in the comments, let us know if you're rooting for the 49ers or if you're rooting for the Seahawks. Either way, I think we got a good game on tap.
I think it'll be exciting. I do.
I'm so... Bo, But I'm actually surprised that YouTube let that comment go through. I'll be honest with you. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo has had a pretty good season. I think he's done everything that the 49ers have asked him. You lean on the run game, and then plus, heck, you kind of lean on your defense. So we want to know in the comments section who you got. 49ers at the Seahawks. Type 4 for 49ers. Type S for the Seahawks. Tom and I were trying to get to 200 comments a minute on today's show. We're trying to do it a few different times. Yesterday when we were live, we were doing push-ups. Yeah. We were chugging beers.
I didn't have to do any push-ups.
Well, I had to do 7 push-ups.
The bet. I didn't have to do any push-ups.
I almost feel like every time the 49ers score, Tom, you should have to. I'll do 7 push-ups, and every time the Seahawks score, you should do 7. What do you think?
Okay. How many? What am I doing when they score?
Only 7. So,
okay,
depending on how many they score. So if it's like a field goal.
Yeah, but who's they, Mitch? I wasn't paying attention.
All right, so 49ers score, I do push-ups.
Okay.
Seahawks score, you do push-ups.
Okay, I'm down.
Yeah?
I'm down with that.
Trying to stay fit.
Yeah.
Game ends 2-0.
I think we're not doing sacks for push-ups right there because Jimmy Garoppolo just got taken down by Quentin Jefferson.
If you're rooting for the Seahawks,
not great pass protection.
Spam big sack in the comments section because that was a huge sack. Huge sack there. So now we're looking at 3rd and 12. 3rd and 12. My Super Bowl prediction is 49ers versus Ravens in the Super Bowl. I mean, that's a pretty good prediction. I'm still going to stick with my day one prediction, which was the Saints and the Patriots. And if the Saints win the Super Bowl, I'm taking everybody out, Chat Sports out for drinks.
My Chiefs-Cowboys pick looking real good right now. You know that? Free play on that 3rd down play was kind of just thrown away by Garoppolo. It was offsides on Clowney. So it'll be a little bit 3rd and shorter here coming up for San Francisco. But overall, kind of a slow start for both of these offenses.
I mean, I almost think like both of these teams are a little bit fidgety. I mean, it's Sunday Night Football. I actually was pretty blown away that there was no Monday Night Football game. Do they always do that on Week 17?
Always.
Really?
Always.
Huh, it's a good thing I do this for a living. So, shout out who your favorite team is right now in the comments. Somebody just said the Rams suck, which I expect to see a lot of people hating on the Rams in this one.
It's fair. Rams didn't have the year they expected. I'll tell you that much.
Danacy Jacob says, who is watching this and eating popcorn? I'll tell you what.
I don't have any popcorn.
I actually don't like eating popcorn during any kind of event.
Weird.
Because it gets stuck in my teeth.
By the way, great catch by George Kittle for a first down.
Is George Kittle the best tight end in
Yes,
the NFL? I mean, even let me finish.
It's not. Don't need to let you finish at all.
That's what she said. I mean, that's what she said if I've ever heard one. George Kittle or Travis Kelce. Type K for Kittle. Wait. Yes. I was going to say type K for Kittle.
And K for Kelce?
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Ayers says Kelce.
I'm going Kittle because Kittle's such a fantastic blocker as well. That's an underrated part. I don't remember who it was in the national media. Some idiot said that George Kittle couldn't block. And I was kind of like, okay, so you're just admitting that you don't watch the games. Which is fine. You're a busy man. But you can't be out there saying George Kittle's a bad run blocker when he's one of the best ones.
So Skylar's going to go Kittle. Brick Wall Movie Production also says Kittle. I mean, I think both tight ends are great. I think a lot of people, they're going to look at stats when it comes to Kelce. In terms of fantasy football production, Travis Kelce's been the number 1 tight end 4 straight years, so you could look at that. But I started off this season saying Travis Kelce, and the more and more I've watched George Kittle play. I like George Kittle more than I like Travis Kelce. I think Travis Kelce's kind of a douche.
Okay.
And then George Kittle to me is one of the toughest dudes I've ever seen. He was literally playing on like a broken leg.
Yeah, he's tough. And by the way, Garoppolo on that last throw, 2nd and 2, threaded the damn needle too. He's rolling out to his left, resets, throws it not really across his body, but kind of does for a big pickup to Emmanuel Sanders.
I mean, if football doesn't work out for Jimmy Garoppolo, he could.
GQ model, yeah.
I was going to go he could sew because, thread the needle.
Oh, okay. You're going to make an even worse joke.
I was going to make an even worse joke. Fun fact, or it could just be a fact. I'm not quite sure. There is a threading sewing company in my hometown that's run by 8 old women, and it's 100% free. You just go in there and take anything you want. I don't know how they run their business model, but...
Dude, that's a front. That is clearly a front.
All you got to do is if you walk in, you can sew with them, and then you can take whatever you want, and that's all they do. Pete Carroll. I read a story one time on Pete Carroll that he chews like 3 packs of Juicy Fruit gum every single game.
I buy that.
Is Juicy Fruit even around? 49ers are driving. Seattle D can't stop them. I mean, Seattle's defense has actually been pretty bad the entire season. I don't know what the exact number is, but they definitely rank in the bottom half of the NFL in terms of yards per game, points per game. It's just Russell Wilson in this offense has kind of been able to battle it out. But if there's one thing I'm pretty sure about, we are going to have a close game no matter what. They just got a sack. Well, we'll see. So let us know who you got. 1st and 10 at the Seattle 28. If you think the 49ers are going to score in this drive, type touchdown. If you think that it's going to be a field goal, I'd probably recommend typing field goal because I think that's what's going to end up happening.
FG is the word you're looking for. Just FG. You guys can abbreviate it because that's easier.
Or you could punt, or there could be a turnover.
Yeah, they ran the play action. Seattle brought corner pressure off the edge with Trey Flowers, and no one picked him up because it was play action. And he had a free sack of Jimmy Garoppolo, who maybe drifted a little bit more than he probably should have. But not great there.
Seth Jimerson just got here. Is Lynch starting? No.
No. Travis Homer was out there to start for them. We actually haven't seen Marshawn Lynch yet, at least in the stat sheet.
Yeah, I said they showed him plenty in warm-ups.
Yes. You've seen him on TV, but not actually
putting chapstick on the lips. Kathy, he says field goal.
I'm just going to ignore that. I don't know what the chapstick comment was. I'm just going to ignore it because I have no idea.
Putting chapstick on his lips.
They actually showed that?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I was doing graphic work. Didn't see it.
That's what he was putting on. Dylan Heck, back again. What up, Dylan?
What up,
Appreciate
Dylan?
you.
He was here last night.
I know. I'm pretty sure Dylan was with us for the entire 8 hours. The entire 8 hours.
And I respect the hell out of it, Dylan.
Noah.
Thank you.
Noah's back. And the 49ers, they kick a field goal. They're up 3-0. Sure, it wasn't a touchdown, but after stopping the Seahawks, you come back down and get a halfway decent drive. That drive is stalled by a corner blitz sack. Now the 49ers, they're up 3-0. Let us know in the comments section who you guys got winning this game, 49ers or the Seahawks. We're going to be live for the entire game. Winner wins the NFC West.
I do want to make one note as well. Throughout the game, we're going to take a look at some other stuff going around the NFL. NFL draft order, top 20 picks have been finalized, and the Browns have hired Freddie Kitchens, so we'll take a look at that as well all throughout tonight, but we'll still talk plenty about the game too. You guys are watching NFL Daily. I am Tom Downey. That is Mitchell Renz. Week 17 is over, at least as it relates to the NFL Draft. The top 20 picks of the 2020 NFL Draft is out. So we will run you through the entire draft order, talk about each of the teams and where they could go once we get to the draft several months away.
So let's look at now the number 1 pick in the 2020 NFL Draft.
The Redskins are on the clock.
Basically, I mean,
because they're taking Burrow.
It would make sense if the Cincinnati Bengals went with Joe Burrow, right? Then the Washington Redskins, they got number 2. The Detroit Lions, number 3. The New York Giants, who I think almost everyone here at Chat Sports was hoping they'd pull out a win over the Eagles today. The Miami Dolphins at 5, who beat the New England Patriots.
And it actually ended up not impacting their draft order. If they had lost, they'd still been 5. So
hey, good for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
I think they wanted the number 1 pick, but still top 5. Pretty good, solid season for the Dolphins. Let's look now at number 6, the Los Angeles Chargers. A very, very disappointing season for them, coming off a season where they went 12-4. The Carolina Panthers, losers of 8 straight games. What happened? They figured out Kyle Allen.
They're just not great, and the team didn't respond to Perry Fool. Who's getting an interview, but he's not going to get that coaching job. There you go.
Number 8, the Arizona Cardinals. Number 9, the Jacksonville Jaguars. 10, the Cleveland Browns.
Bye-bye, Freddie.
It's almost weird that the Browns are top 10 yet again.
Time's a flat circle, I guess, guys.
Number 11 is the New York Jets. Number 12, it still looks really weird to me, but it's the Las Vegas Raiders, 7-9 after a loss today. Number 13 is the Indianapolis Colts, who couldn't get it done against the Jags in Week 17. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Jameis Winston started his career off with a pick 6, ended it with a pick 6, 30 interceptions, mind-blowing. 15, the Denver Broncos, winners of 4 of their last 5 games, have been playing a lot better underneath Drew Lock. And I'll be honest, I'm actually pretty surprised. I didn't really think he'd be that solid of a quarterback coming out of Missouri. Number 16, the Atlanta Falcons. They've kind of rebounded of late as well. Started to play some pretty solid football down the end of the stretch. Winners of 4 straight. You want to say 17?
Dallas Cowboys, who should have lost the game. They didn't think ahead, and as a result, instead of picking I think they would have been picking 12 or 13, I was picking 17 instead.
Number 18, the Miami Dolphins, which they get this pick via Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 19, the Las Vegas Raiders. Again, they get this pick via the Chicago Bears in the Khalil Mack trade. And then 20, the Jacksonville Jags, who get that pick via the Rams in the Jalen Ramsey trade. So who should be number 1 overall in the 2020 NFL Draft? If you're watching this on YouTube, you might get hit with an ad break here, and if that happens, all you got to do, just scroll on down. We're going to put this comment as our pinned comment on this video. So who should be the number 1 pick in the 2020 NFL Draft?
I think it's pretty obvious, Mitch. It's Joe Burrow. The Bengals need a quarterback. Talk about them as the entirety of this discussion here. Bengals need a quarterback. They have a franchise guy available for them. You can listen to trades if you want. Maybe some team offers you a Herschel Walker level package. I don't think anyone's going to do that, frankly. That's just fine. You take Burrow number 1. I know you got a whole bunch of needs overall across a variety of positions. You're probably going to bring back Zach Taylor. But in the NFL, if you need a quarterback and there's one there, take the quarterback. It's a pretty clear-cut decision. It's been a couple of years since we had such an obvious number 1 overall pick here as it is for Burrow and the Bengals.
I'll tell you what, though, after watching Joe Burrow throw for 7 touchdowns and rushing for 1 this past week, yeah, Joe Burrow, the easy number 1 pick for me, which then means probably the number 2 overall pick. I mean, I've seen some crazier things happen.
Yeah, we have.
Seen some crazier things happen. Who will draft Chase Young? Now, a lot of you are thinking, oh, it's going to be the Washington Redskins because they're the number 2 pick. Don't be surprised if a player like Chase Young's talent, if a team tries to trade up for him.
I could see a team trying to do that, and the Redskins might be a little bit more amenable to doing that because they do not have a second-round pick.
Yep.
I still think they take Chase Young out there locked in at number 2. But if you're the Detroit Lions and New York Giants, you probably at least call and say, hey, what's the cost? What would I have to give up to get Chase Young? Detroit would love to get Chase Young. The Giants would love to get Chase Young. Dolphins, maybe not the Chargers because they got other issues, but in the end, I think the Redskins take it. I know there's no second-round pick, so I think there's going to be the temptation to trade down. I think you take Chase Young, of course, depending on what the front office and coaching staff looks like as they reset this year.
The Washington Redskins at 3-12. I think we could all agree that Chase Young would make that team a lot better, and I think they also need to get healthy because they've lost a lot of the players that they've drafted early to injury. Let's look now at pick number 4, the New York Giants. Pick number 3 was the Detroit Lions, but we'll go to the Giants at pick 4. Uncertainty around the head coach and GM for very, very good reasons. I think that this is one of the worst-run organizations in the entire NFL, and I don't have any confidence in anything that this organization does.
Giants are in kind of a weird spot. You'd like to go pass rusher, but you're going to miss out on Chase Young. Maybe you go offensive line, try and keep building that way. If Dave Gettleman's still in charge, he'll probably take the best player or another defensive lineman, but kind of a tricky spot for the Giants. I still think corner is also an area they could try and explore too.
I mean, the New York Giants, to me, somebody told me today that the New York Jets are still the worst football team in New York, and I very, very much disagree with that because I think the New York Giants actually have a lot more talent.
And 11, Giants are worse.
Thank you. Totally agree. Who's worse, the Giants or the Jets? Throw that one in the comments section. Let's go now to pick number 5, the Miami Dolphins. And if you would have told me the Dolphins would have had 5 wins at the beginning of the year, I probably would have said you're crazy. But Ryan Fitzpatrick played very well down the end of the stretch. They just beat the the New England Patriots.
There you go.
Now they have 3 first-rounders.
I am curious to see what route the Dolphins take because quarterback is still a need. Like Fitzpatrick's old. He's not your long-term. He may not even be your answer next year. You have 3 first-round picks. Tua would have made a lot of sense because the Lions, Redskins, Giants probably weren't going to go quarterback barring a trade. Tua is such an uncertainty. Maybe the Dolphins try and build around the trenches instead and focus on a different position instead of going quarterback.
If you think the Miami Dolphins should draft Tua, I want every single person right now that's watching this video to type Tua. I also want to give a very, very special shout-out to today's sponsor, BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. If you like betting on NFL games, you want to bet on the playoffs, you can do that on BetDSI. If you want to bet on college football as well, there is one place to do it and one place only. It's a BetDSI. But when you go, you got to use the promo code NFL120. You got to use the link below. It's chatsports.com/bet. Tom, you ready to go to the next team?
Yes, I am.
Number 6. This might shock you. Bad?
They're in an awkward spot. I think they're going to have to consider quarterback here. Rivers in the last year of his deal, and frankly, he wasn't that great this season. He had a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed plays at his age. And the Chargers, here's your mindset, Mitch. When's the next time LA will be in the top 7 of the NFL draft?
Oh, man, I don't know.
It's probably going to be a little bit, potentially. Like, if things go the way you
They're
want
a talented team, in my opinion.
They have some ability. So the Chargers have a unique opportunity here with really 2 teams ahead of them really in the quarterback market. Barring trade-ups, I think they should consider quarterback. And I think that's going to be a consideration. Maybe it's Tua. Maybe there's another surprise guy that moves up. But I think for LA, time to consider strongly going the quarterback route.
I mean, luckily they have a strong fan base, and it's going to be able to fill seats at that new stadium that they're building, Tom, in 2020. Speaking of 2020, do you guys want a mock draft for the 2020 NFL Draft? Tom, I'll say this.
Yeah.
Is the best in the business. I was going to rip you, but I'm not going to do that. But if you guys want a mock draft, people here at Chat Sports are saying, we need more subscribers. So subscribe to the channel if you're not already. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv. More subscribers means we can do a mock draft. And
maybe you watch out for it Monday or Tuesday. Just saying.
Okay. Spoiler alert. Let's go to number 7. The Carolina Panthers.
Oh, they're in a weird spot, too.
Cam Newton's future, not clear whatsoever.
If I'm Carolina, I run it back for one more year with Cam Newton. And I see what happens with your new coaching staff that comes in. If it fails again, you can move on from Cam and you can evaluate next year's draft class. But still look at Herbert, you look at Tua because you're not going to get Joe Burrow there. But I am curious to see what route Carolina goes. If they go with a Mike McCarthy, for example, maybe they do stick with Newton for one more year and then explore after that.
I'm actually kind of upset the way the Carolina Panthers have fallen off, realistically.
They did a fantastic job this year tanking, though.
Yeah?
If you're not going to make the playoffs, just lose games. Carolina did a great job of that.
They did just lose 8 straight games.
Good job, Panthers.
Good job. A team that actually won today.
Yeah.
The Jacksonville Jaguars, and they looked really, really good. Gardner Minshew played well. They did it all without Leonard Fournette, but they have 2 first-rounders. Their pick, and then the Rams from the Jalen Ramsey trade. But
they got to make decisions, too, in terms of just the head coach and the generality of the front office as well, with who's actually going to be in charge of this team going forward. It feels weird to say you're 2 years removed from nearly winning the AFC. And that's where Jacksonville is. And
they should have beat the Patriots in 2017
probably
to go to the Super Bowl.
That's also why you don't fall for a little 3 or 4 or 5 game sample size from your quarterback when you know he's not very good. Blake Bortles.
Nick Foles.
Ooh, that's not good. It's the same team.
Oh, boy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's look at another team that has been a major disappointment.
Oh, God.
Basically, my entire life. It's the Cleveland Browns at number 10, a team that, Tom, you and I both bet on at BetDSI to win the AFC North.
I lost that bet.
Well, luckily with the bonus money, we got a little extra in our pocket.
Yeah.
But the Cleveland Browns, the expectations, they have a talented roster.
Kitchens is gone, so we'll see if there are any front office changes as well as that. We know the coaching change has come, but Freddie Kitchens looked overmatched this year. Send him to Alabama. He can go to the Nick Saban School for Coaches Who Can't Coach Good and wanted to do other stuff good too. But it's a disappointing year for Cleveland. There's no way around that. The good news is in the top 10. They should be able to get an
it's been one of their best years in the last 5 years.
Still, 6 wins. After you won 7 last year with Greg Williams and Hugh Jackson.
It's amazing that they won 7 games last year, and they almost got a Super Bowl party.
Good news for Cleveland. You should be able to get an offensive lineman in that top 10.
Let's go now to pick 11, the New York Jets. They're committed to Adam Gase, which doesn't make any sense to me. It's almost like committing to your wife that continues to cheat on you. It just doesn't make sense to me.
That's a good way to describe it, I guess. The Jets are also in a really weird spot where I think they need an edge rusher. They've got a bunch of defensive linemen. They don't have a true edge. You might be able to get an offensive lineman. I wonder if the Jets will say maybe we let Robbie Anderson walk if it gets too pricey, and they draft a receiver here. Be it a CeeDee Lamb or a Jerry Jeudy.
I've even seen rumors that they could tag him at 18. I wouldn't do it, but I could.
That's a lot.
Would it surprise you at this point if the Jets did anything?
No.
Nope. It wouldn't whatsoever. Let's go now to pick number 12, the Raiders' first pick of the 2020 NFL Draft. They do have 2 first-rounders, and they did, I think, show a lot of growth. I've actually been proud of this Raiders football team finishing 7-9 when you consider the fact that strength of schedule, and you consider the fact of all the injuries. Mm-hmm. The rookies, I thought, played very well this year for the Raiders. I have a lot of confidence in John Gruden and Mike Mayock. Mm-hmm. I am still a believer that Derek Carr is going to be the quarterback of the future.
You sure?
In 2020.
You sure about that? Okay.
I don't think you can move on from
I think at 12, maybe you try and roll it back one more year. Raiders fans aren't going to like this, but based on point differential, they're actually a pretty clear regression candidate next year. Because progression's not linear, even though we want to think it is. Sometimes you take a step back instead of taking a big step forward. But I am curious how Oakland approaches this.
So will Derek Carr be the Raiders quarterback in 2020? Type Y for yes, type N for no. I'm going to type my Y for yes because I don't really think it was Derek Carr was the big reason. When you're giving up over basically 30 points every single game, it's really hard to win football games. Carr, the Raiders quarterback, Y for yes, N for no. Let's go to pick 13 now, the Indianapolis Colts.
Wonder if this is going to be a quarterback. I think they like Jordan Love. And Jacoby Brissett's not the answer. They did a fine decision to basically give him almost like a little bit less than the franchise tag. Started the year pretty well, kind of cooled off. I am very curious to see what the Colts do here. They have an extra early second rounder. They've got some assets to play around with here.
Nice assets playing around with there, Tom.
Oh,
Let's go to pick 16, the Atlanta Falcons. Sticking with Dan Quinn, which I actually like.
I don't like it.
They started to play well down the stretch,
Yeah,
and I also
but the
like
season was over.
When you have leaders on the team like a Julio Jones, and they called like a players meeting a few weeks ago and said that we need to fight harder for our coach.
They came out in support of Dan Quinn.
I like that.
But like, here's my fear for Atlanta, right? You're trying to roll it back for one more year. I get that. You have Matt Ryan. You're still kind of in win now mode. I fear this is going to be the Redskins of this year. Falcons start the year like 1-4, and I know the owner hates doing in-season changes, but I could see Quinn getting the axe before the year's over. If they start poorly again, I mean, he enters the hot seat next year hotter than any coach in the NFL, except for maybe Matt Patricia.
Or Adam Gase.
I think Gase might be a little bit safer, frankly.
You think?
I think so.
All right. Well, if you guys want to bet on NFL games, college football, heck, NBA as well, BetDSI, the internet's #1 sports book. That 120% deposit bonus means when you put down $50, you'll get $60 for free. When you put down $100, you get $120 for free. But the only way that you get that free money is when you use that promo code NFL120, which you can see on screen. And then where it says play now, go to the link chatsports.com/bet. So 120% deposit bonus. And yesterday when I was live on the show, Tom, I showed you my screen. They put an extra $25 in my account. BetDSI is hooking us up. Now's the best time to get started. Pick number 17 in the 2020 NFL Draft. Tom Downey, you're on.
The Dallas Cowboys are now on the clock here, at least in terms of the order. We know the Garrett era is going to end real soon. It's going to happen in the near future. Maybe it happens tomorrow. Maybe it happens midday, Monday. He's going to be gone. He is going to be fired. Well, not fired technically, because his contract's over, so invited not to return. But, read between the lines there. It's a pivotal offseason here for the Dallas Cowboys. Lots of key free agents, namely Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, Byron Jones. You can throw in Robert Quinn there as well. Their win over the Redskins cost them a couple of draft spots here. They could have been a little bit higher. That might come into play.
They played really good, Tom.
You could see a scenario where you could have a run of players the Cowboys want, right? You could see a run of, Christian Fulton, the cornerback from LSU, goes off the board. Grant Delpit goes off the board. Javon Kinlaw goes off the board. And maybe all of a sudden you're kind of not sure which route you want to go. You're not going to get CeeDee Lamb, I'm sorry. But Cowboys, big time offseason for them, figuring out what they do at the head coaching position.
So, Tom, I'll ask you this question. Everyone who's watching us live on YouTube right now, what's the Cowboys' biggest need? And that's how I want you to answer it. I want you to tell me their biggest need, and then maybe a player that you're targeting, because Connor Grace asked Tom, who do you want at 17?
I'll preface this by saying, as of right this second, it's actually quarterback because Dak's not under contract. Now, they'll either franchise tag or work out a long-term deal with him, and once they probably do something similar with Amari Cooper, I actually look at cornerback because I don't know if Byron Jones is going to be back. Awuzie played better today, but no one's heard of those Redskins receivers entering today. Jordan Lewis is a nickel guy. That leaves you, I don't know, beyond that. So if I can get Christian Fulton at 17, I kind of don't think I can. That'd be pretty close to an ideal scenario for me.
If you guys are big Cowboys fans or love the Cowboys, Tom does a great job. You can see the link below. It's youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. Let's look now real quick. Recap of the 2020 NFL Draft. Picks 1 through 5, the Bengals, Skins, Lions, Giants, and Dolphins. If you want to give a shout-out to who your favorite team is, go ahead and do it in the comments section now. Number 6, the Los Angeles Chargers, the Carolina Panthers, Arizona Cardinals, they went from 1 to 8. Some improvement there.
Better.
Jacksonville
Growth.
Jaguars, the Cleveland Browns. Freddie Kitchens has already gotten the boot. Pick 11, the New York Jets, Las Vegas Raiders, the Indianapolis Colts, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Denver Broncos, and then 16 through 20. You can see the last 3 picks there. The Dolphins, they got their pick from the Minkah Fitzpatrick trade. Las Vegas Raiders, they got that pick from the Khalil Mack trade. And then pick number 20, the Jacksonville Jags, they got from the Jalen Ramsey trade.
All right, guys, you're watching NFL Daily. I am Tom Downey. That is Mitchell Renz. Went to the draft order. Now it's back to the Niners-Seahawks game, as promised here. Thank you all for sticking around with us while we went through that. Nice couple of plays here for the 49ers. We actually have the game still pulled up. That's why I'm glancing down and looking at stuff because I'm so easily distracted. Nice pickup by George Kittle.
You and me both.
That was preceded by a big pickup by Deebo Samuel. Both of them have had pretty nice nights so far.
Well, this game is 3-0, and right now the 49ers are driving. But the 49ers defense is showing up again, and they're really holding Russell Wilson. And right now when I look at this box score, Tom, Russell Wilson 1 of 5, 10 yards. Marshawn Lynch finally got some work. He does have a carry for 5 yards. Hey, just keep giving it to beast mode, and then DK Metcalf has got the only catch. But looks like we got some good news here if you're a 49ers fan. Oh, boy.
Yeah. Are they getting tricky with it, Mitch?
No.
Maybe? A little bit?
No.
Just give it a second. Give it a second. You'll see the scoreboard pop up here. Hold on. Give it 1 second.
Ohio State's a cheating school.
Oh, we're doing that again still?
We're back to Ohio State being a cheating school.
We'll just tell you guys. Deebo Samuel touchdown run. Who, by the way, I have him in a fantasy championship game tonight. So 30 yards. Let me just peek here, Mitch, and see if I'm going to be able to come back because I was down pretty big earlier. Let me just see.
Who cares about Tom's fantasy?
I have no chance of winning. I'm out.
See, I like that play call, though. I like the play call. So Deebo Samuel, he goes left in and gets it in for 30 yards and a touchdown. I'll tell you what. He has been one of my favorite players to watch. The amount of speed that he brings to this offense, it's fun. I think it's one of the reasons why he has really helped this offense grow because you always have to respect speed. That's why you have to respect Marquise Goodwin when he was healthy. You got to respect Deebo, and that's why I think they're really able to run the football pretty solid. So, hey, if you're a 49ers fan, I want you to spam the comments. 49ers, they're up now, 9-0 pending extra point. He might have stepped out of bounds.
That's close.
He might have stepped out of bounds.
I think that might get overturned.
Oh,
that's
boy.
Real close right there. I wasn't going to win my fantasy matchup anyway there. So maybe we have to pull off that touchdown there. Yeah, they're reviewing it. That's real close.
I think he stepped out.
Oof,
Did he step out? Yes or no? Throw it in the comments section.
We'll see what they end up deciding. That was a nice run, though, by Deebo Samuel. I know we've been away from the game, so I'll mention some stat leaders here. Jimmy Garoppolo, 7 of 7 for 88 yards. I'm not great at math, but I'm pretty sure that's pretty good. Pretty sure it's pretty darn good there. Deebo, of course, is the 1 for 30 if it holds. Raheem's 3 for 24. Tevin Coleman, who's been very quiet after a bit of a nice little return from injury, 4 for 12. Seattle, meanwhile, oh dear. Marshawn Lynch has 1 carry for 5 yards, and Russell Wilson 1 of 5 for 10.
I mean, they're holding them. So they're holding them. We know we have a lot of 49ers fans here on our main channel, and we appreciate everyone who watches and who subscribes. So let's see who we got. If you got more fan bases for the 49ers or the Seahawks in the comments right now. If you're a 49ers fan, type 4, okay? Type 4. I want you to spam it in there. And if you're not a 49ers fan, start typing Seahawks so you drain out all those 4s. So I want to see some 4s. Let's pump it up a little bit. Yesterday we had a few people say that our fingers were literally bleeding because of the amount that we were telling them to type. Well, guess what? That's what's part of it. So Bray says 4. Hey, Brick Wall says the Bears. I'm okay with it. Seahawks. Oh, man, right?
Seahawks in here.
There's a lot of Seahawks
surprised
fans.
by that.
The 12th man travels. If you're a 49ers fan, type 4. If you're a Seahawks fan, type 12. That might be easier. A lot of Seahawks. Wow, there are no 49ers fans in there. That's surprising.
By the way, play was upheld, so it is a touchdown for Deebo Samuel.
Touchdown.
So it is 9-0 Niners lead right now. Also, guys, in the comments, let us know where you're watching from. Well, you're watching from Dallas, right, Mitch?
I am watching from Dallas,
Okay.
but I was watching this weekend from Danville, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but no one knows where that is, so can you add a little bit more in-depthness there?
The area code is 570. It's my hometown. We always I think one of the coolest parts about what we do, RJ says my trap house. It's Thailand. Is that real? Is that a real place? Columbus, Ohio, Chicago. Keep throwing them in there, guys. Where are you guys watching from? I can tell you where I live from Toby. Go for it. Cincinnati,
Okay,
University of
weird,
Miami,
Toby.
Ohio.
See, Dylan gets it. That's not the way you do it, but it's Miami University. But I respect it, Dylan. It's okay. It's fine. Beast Mode's from Cincinnati too. Look at that. And Dayton. All in that general area. I like it. You are outnumbered today, my friend. I got my local guys watching with me.
I know. I'm actually
outnumbered big time.
I think if my entire town watched Chat Sports, I think we'd only have about 100 live people right now anyway. So
yeah. Also, where's Danville again?
Central Pennsylvania, smallest county in Pennsylvania, Montour.
Isn't that the town from the Fairly Odd Parents?
See, I remember the
I'm
Fairly
just messing
Odd
with you
Parents,
now.
but I also don't.
I have no idea what the town actually was there. So
Continue to get your comments in. Where are you guys watching from? I'm seeing Cabot, Arkansas from Gary. Seeing Scott M says St. Louis.
I think that was the right call, by the way, to not. I see some green in that zoom in there.
I'll tell you what, if that would have been an Ohio State game yesterday, that one's getting overturned. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, because the Buckeyes kind of got screwed a couple times there, to be quite honest.
I think we can all agree Clemson paid the refs. No?
No, they didn't.
Okay, we got Richmond. Your house sucks. Interesting. Continue to let us know where you guys are watching from. You guys are watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports. We're doing a 49ers versus Seahawks watch party, and the best part about this show, we also want to know what you guys think about what's going on. So Toby says, or Gary says it's a bad call. That was the step out by Deebo Samuel. They've originally ruled it on the field a touchdown. They went back and they reviewed it. So the play stands.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
And it's 10-0.
Yeah, they need a big return here by Tyler Lockett, and they don't get it at all to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, not even, I feel like.
Yeah, not a great return there. They got to get going here on offense. They've been. I get the Niners defense is great, but now you're down 2 scores. First quarter, I know you're at home, but you got to get moving kind of quickly here.
I mean, when I really think about this Seahawks team, though, would it surprise anyone if they don't get anything going, and then it's like the last fourth quarter, you just see them rip through it like they normally do? I feel like they wait until the very last minute to get it going.
All right, so predict the score, guys. Niners at the Seahawks. Bonus points and shout-outs coming if you guys put in a score. Bonus points if you actually get it right. What's your prediction, Mitch? We never actually asked you. You had Seattle, though, right?
I did have Seattle.
Okay, yeah. As Wilson scrambles.
I did have Seattle.
To end the first quarter.
I was going to go with 24-21, but I'm a little bit worried about that.
Still plausible.
It is plausible, but...
I was going to go like 23-20 49ers. So I'm still kind of in it. As we get some beers now.
Yeah, no beers for me. Let's see. Brick Wall says 27-17 Niners.
Guys.
The Fiend says 27-13 49ers. 28-25 Seahawks from Beast Mode. Let's see here. 49ers 32-28 from Gary. 32-17 49ers from Mike. Toby is going to go 9-9 tie. I don't think that one's going to happen. 31-24 Seahawks from RRJ. And then 73-0 the 69ers.
Wow, okay. Bold there, Mr. Warrior. I'm going to go with doubt on that one. I'm going to go with they don't go that route.
69-69 tie. Hey, whatever. For some reason, the last 4 predictions we've gotten have all been ties. 17-17. Some sort of conspiracy theory.
Interesting, but I like it.
What do you guys think? Come on, predict the score. 49ers at the Seahawks. Right now it's 10-0. The over-under in this one, according to BetDSI, is 47 points. At least that's what it was when the game started. The 49ers, they were favorites by 3.5 points. I took the Seahawks to cover that spread. Not feeling too good, especially with the start of this football game. The 49ers have been able to do, I don't want to say whatever they've wanted. That's not true.
They've moved the ball efficiently and effectively, though, especially through the air where Garoppolo's 7 of 7 for 88 yards.
I mean, in terms of time of possession, the 49ers, 10 minutes, 46 seconds there in that first quarter. The Seattle Seahawks, 4 minutes and 14 seconds. But total yards, you're looking at 139-24. The 49ers are winning the game in the trenches, and Russell Wilson is an amazing quarterback. But I feel like I say this every single year with Russell Wilson. He just doesn't have a lot around him right now. And the fact that, I mean, I don't even know if Tyler Lockett's fully healthy. I don't know if he's fully healthy. Plus, the running game is absolutely just non-existent because all the running backs are hurt. You had to literally go get a guy who was literally serving burgers in Oakland in Week 15 just a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And now he's running the football for you. So
it's an interesting. I get why they did it. He has some familiarity with the organization, with some of the playbook as well. I think that's key there for Seattle. I think that was a good decision on their part in terms of getting someone that's done it. So that's why they brought in Turbin. Should have gone with Christine Michael too. That would have been pretty fun.
Christine Michael. We should have brought back Christine Michael.
Yeah.
If you want to shout out The Fiend, I appreciate you watching. The easiest way to get a shout out is continually just interact in the comment section and definitely subscribe. So I'm watching The Notebook and the stream. Wow. Okay.
That's an interesting combo. Who said that? Interesting. Okay, RJ. It's an interesting route to go with there.
So predict the score, 49ers at Seahawks. If you're watching on YouTube, I want you to throw it right now in the comments section.
All right, folks, I am Tom Downey. That is Mitchell Renz. Got some news tonight. Maybe not the most surprising news. Freddie Kitchens, he's out as the Cleveland Browns head coach. He goes one and done. I would say justifiably so. And now, you've heard this refrain quite a bit. Cleveland Browns are looking for a new head coach. An embarrassing loss, frankly, against the Cincinnati Bengals. It was always kind of a gamble of a hire. They thought Kitchens worked really well with Baker Mayfield.
Couldn't handle the heat, Tom.
Set him right up for that one right there. Boomer bust hire, but didn't have very much experience there, and he was a bust. And I give Cleveland credit for moving on quickly. It was very clear that he was outmatched, Mitch.
And it's also clear that the players didn't really want him. I thought it was funny today after the game. Jarvis Landry was asked, "What's your take on Freddie Kitchens?"
Yeah, they didn't really.
A normal player would say, "No, I want to keep my coach." I feel like he goes, "Not my call." And the way he said it was just like, dude's getting fired.
Flippity and like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that anymore.
But I mean, you have a lot of talent on this team. Like, talent is not lacking on this Cleveland Browns team. I think it's just finding a coach that could get everything working together. I think
you need better leadership.
Far too often we forget that football is a team sport. And I think when you go back and you look at the Cleveland Browns last 5 years, they need somebody who can be a leader on this team and who can get some, I don't know, you got to get everyone on the same system.
Maximize your
I almost feel like the Browns try to do what the NBA has always done. Oh, you can put superstars on one team and it'll work.
It's fair.
I actually kind of like the fact that the Browns didn't play well this year, because then I think you would see a little bit less of that going on. But after a 2019 season,
talent.
What?
You're always going to try and acquire talent there.
Yeah, but didn't really work. 6-10. So let's get in now to our Browns head coach candidates. Number 12, we got Lincoln Riley, and this one is obvious because of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that's the connection. I'm sure there are Browns fans that want it. And even though Oklahoma got their butts kicked by LSU, the NFL still really likes Lincoln Riley because, fun fact, you tend to take the previous 35-40 game sample size as opposed to just the one most recent one, even if it does carry a little bit more weight. I don't think Riley wants to go to Cleveland, though, because why would you?
I think Oklahoma's
yes,
a better
you get
job.
Baker. Yeah, and frankly,
it's a better job.
The college jobs are better than a lot of these NFL jobs. So Riley, a fun name, but don't get your hopes up.
Let's go to number 17, a coach that you're seeing in tonight's live Seahawks game, Robert Saleh.
Yeah, Saleh has done a really good job with San Francisco. He's gone from he's on the hot seat to, okay, maybe we want to bring him in. I don't know if he makes as much sense for Cleveland because I think they need a little bit more of a veteran presence in terms of the coaching ranks. It's not really his fit.
Number 10, we got Don Martindale, or Wink.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about him at all in any of our previous shows as a head coaching candidate, but I think he should be. I don't know if this is the year he gets a job. He might end up just sticking around for another year or two, but for Martindale, has done a great job as the Ravens DC, and you get a little bonus here of the Browns hurting the Ravens in the process.
Gotcha. So we got 10 is Don Martindale, who is under the radar, and he is the DC of the Baltimore Ravens. Who will be the next Browns head coach? We want you to throw it in the comments section. If you're watching this on YouTube, you might get hit with an ad break. We're going to make this our pinned comment. So while that you're getting hit with that ad break, why don't you scroll on down and comment who will be the next Browns head coach. Number 9, Tom, Eric Bieniemy.
Another interesting idea here, and I think maybe you worry too much about this being another type of Freddie Kitchens. Obviously, Bieniemy comes from a much better coaching tree, but he's not the play caller in Kansas City. That's still Andy Reid. He interviewed for a bunch of head coaching jobs last year.
A bunch.
4 of them to be exact there, and that's just the pure numbers behind it all. But I think Bieniemy could be a good fit, and I'll make note of it because it's how NFL teams operate. Interviewing Bieniemy would also satisfy the Rooney Rule, so he'll get plenty of interviews again this season as one of the top minority head coaching candidates in the NFL.
Coach number 8, I don't know if this guy will get a shot because of what happened before, but it's Josh McDaniels. He's number 8 on our list. I don't know. He's a smart-minded coach, but I also don't know if he's cut out to be a head coach. I'll make that argument.
I think he can be a head coach, but you also don't want to give him too much power. I think that was the issue in Denver. First-time head coach had a ton of player personnel input and ended up not working out very well. I don't know if Dorsey wants to go with McDaniels. I know this was linked last year, but he didn't interview last time and wasn't even a candidate. Maybe that changes this time. I'm sure he'll be linked because it was linked last time as by not being a candidate. I put him at 8. I don't think he's going to be one of the main targets, but maybe the Browns want to totally go in a different direction than what they did last year in their head coaching search.
I'll tell you what, Tom, I wish I would have went in a different direction, betting on the Browns on Bet the Aside, but luckily we got that deposit bonus, 120%, because when you use promo code NFL120 at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet, you're going to get 120% deposit bonus. So when you put down $50, you get $60 for free. You put down $100, you get $120 for free. So if you make a dumb bet like the Browns winning the AFC North, because you're confident because they made a lot of good moves in the offseason, BetDSI, they got your back. But seriously, go bet on NFL games, college football, NBA, everything at BetDSI. Let's go to number 7. I like this guy. He kind of rules. Matt Rule. He's improved. Hey,
so
he's shown a lot of improvement for Baylor. And who the heck is
I'm making fun
Baylor?
of your pun, not having interest in Matt Rule. He's going to have a lot of NFL teams calling about him. Carolina Panthers are chief among them right now. If the Giants' job and Pat Sherman gets fired opens up, I think he'll be a candidate there. If the Browns should have interest there, I think what Cleveland needs right now is they kind of need a bit of a new culture.
Yep.
They had normally when you see a team disappoint by that much, there's some cancer in that locker room, be it from a coaching, a player, or just general attitude perspective. Matt Rule came into a really bad situation at Baylor. There was a lot of cancer within that organization and within that program. He comes in and he fixed it like that. Now, it's going to be a little bit harder in the NFL, I think, than at Baylor. But if I'm Cleveland and if I have a job open in general, I'm calling about Matt Rule to see if that's a route I can end up going.
Number 6 on our list, I think, is a name that we always talk about when we do these hot coaching boards. It's Matt Campbell, Iowa State.
Yes.
Am I the only one that thinks that this guy's a little bit overrated?
Oh, he signed his extension there. So producer Brett is very much on board with you, by the way.
Thank you. I think he's so overrated.
He might be. But it's funny to me of how we've gone from, ooh, hey, we should try and get Matt Campbell last year. He kind of did the exact same thing this season.
They always stink at the beginning of the year, and then they play well in November.
Yeah. So, I think for Campbell, because he's an Ohio native, wanted that Ohio State job, it makes a little bit more sense there. Yeah. It makes a little bit more sense as a possible fit for the Cleveland Browns. It's not the route I would go. I know he signed the extension. NFL money's different. They can afford it. It'll be fine. But I think in terms of better coaching, Matt Rule's the better Big 12 coach.
Okay.
But I wonder if maybe Matt Campbell makes a little bit more sense because of the localness for the Cleveland Browns. I think they could do a little bit better, though, in the end, and they'll end up being okay.
All right. I know number 5, Tom, might make you giggle a little bit. Or heck, you may just start breaking out into a clap. I'm not sure. Number 5 on our list, Jason Garrett.
In all honesty,
about to say former head coach.
This would be an upgrade for the Cleveland Browns. I know it's not a pretty hire. It's decidedly unsexy, but Garrett did a good job before this year of managing the variety of personalities in that Cowboys locker room.
You're the first person to ever call Jason Garrett unsexy.
No, I'm not.
I'm kidding. Look at him.
What are you talking about? Anyway, he grew up outside of Cleveland, and he brings experience. And I think for the Cleveland Browns with this particular hire, you tried the gamble. Maybe this time around you look for some more experience, be it at the NFL or at the college level. It's not pretty. I know. Garrett's probably going to get interviews this year. Just keep that in mind, guys.
That's a fun world we live in. Let's go to number 4 on our list for Browns head coaching candidates, Mike McCarthy. Another coach who does have some experience, but another coach to me who I think is greatly, greatly overrated. He interviewed for the Browns and Jets last year, so I understand the Browns connection.
He didn't do the interview very well, I don't think.
Well, I mean, to me, though, he is a coach who I do not see being a very good head coach. And when you look at just his last 5 years, Tom, I think the NFL figured out the Mike McCarthy offense a little bit. I really do.
Yes.
He trusted Aaron Rodgers to just do everything.
I think McCarthy, at least in what he said in the media, is saying all the right things about that. Like, yeah, we got a little stale. We stopped the motion kind of stuff. He's talking about how he's looked around at teams and their analytics. So he's saying all the things NFL franchise organizations want to have. I am just curious to see if the Browns will go back down that well. I think they clearly should have hired him because he would have been better than Freddie Kitchens. So it's still an upgrade there. And there is still the front office connection with McCarthy and several others in that organization.
Number 3 on our list for Browns, Freddie Kitchen replacements. The Vikings offensive coordinator, Kevin Stefanski.
First year as the Vikings full-time OC, was kind of the part-time guy last year. He was a finalist for the Browns job. And I am very curious to see what happens with John Dorsey. If the Browns kind of pivot back to going with a little bit more of an analytics mindset, way back when, they wanted Sean McDermott. The analytics department in Cleveland wanted McDermott. They did not, of course, get their way. They wish they had. Last year, they pushed for Stefanski over Freddie Kitchens. I think they wish they had their way that time. So I am curious to see if the Browns go back to this. He was a finalist last year and has done nothing to hurt his stock, unlike, say, the other Vikings OC from last year, John DeFilippo. Stefanski, I think, could be a sleeper for a couple of different jobs around the NFL.
Now, I got a question for everyone watching right now because I need to know this so I can go to Bet the SI and put my money where my mouth is. So we want you to fill in the blank right now. The Browns will make the playoffs in 2020, 2021.
2020, let's double down, baby.
2022.
Might as well keep digging the hole.
They haven't made the playoffs since 2002. 2002. That is a long, long time ago. So the Browns, they will make the playoffs in, if you're thinking that it's 2020 in that blank, this is where you got to go. Bet the SI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Chatsports.com/bet is the link you got to go to. I'll say it again because you have to go to chatsports.com/bet. And you also got to use that promo code NFL120. That gets you 120% deposit bonus. And you put down 50, you get 60 for free. And if you like to roll the dice like our next candidate, Bet the SI is the place for you. Riverboat Ron. Ron Rivera, he is still Riverboat Ron.
No, he's not. He is a conservative coach.
No, he's not. He had Kyle Allen. That's
but even with Cam Newton, like he had that one little stretch of being super conservative, but he wasn't actually a super aggressive coach. Now, I don't think Rivera's the right fit for every job out there. I think the Browns would be a good fit because I think what they need right now is experience and a bit firmer personality and better leadership. I think Ron fits that really well.
Totally agree.
And
players coach.
The Redskins are hot after Rivera right now as well. I wonder if the Browns are like, okay, let's try and get back in this game and in terms of the coaching search game and see, hey, maybe we try and get Ron Rivera in for an interview, hold him off in that job just a little bit, unless the Redskins move quickly here.
I think Ron Rivera is so far my favorite head coach that we've seen. But the #1 coach, Tom, that we have on our list, oh boy, Urban Meyer. Sell it to me.
I am very curious before I sell it to you. I'm very curious to see what because the sale is pretty straightforward, frankly, to see what Meyer actually does. He expressed that interest kind of sort of in that Fox radio interview where he's like, the Cowboys called, yeah, I would have had interest, but he was talking past tense the entire time while talking about Lincoln Riley, and he's told others that he doesn't miss coaching and doesn't plan on coming back, and he's been consulting with college teams and some buzz with NFL teams as well. But remember, the Cleveland Browns, several years ago, they tried to lure Urban Meyer to Ohio State. Now, he chose to stay. But the Browns had interest. They tried to get him. Now he's available. The Ohio State guy gets to go to the Cleveland Browns, has Baker Mayfield. I think it's worth trying, and as for the sell, look at what he does.
He wins.
Everywhere Urban Meyer goes, he wins. And I know he doesn't have NFL head coach experience, but, I mean, he's dealt with some pretty outlandish personalities. I mean, think back to those Florida teams. Yeah, you had Deebo, but you also had Percy Harvin and Aaron Hernandez. So he can. That's going to be a cakewalk compared to OBJ. Like, he'll be fine with OBJ and Landry. Like, that's not a big concern there. My biggest red flag is the medical. Because it's either two explanations, right? He has left Florida and Ohio State with medical issues. That's two of the best jobs in football. That's a big red flag. Or the medical issues were made up, and he left two jobs when the going got tough. I don't know if that's the guy I want as my leader either. So I don't know what ends up happening to Meyer. We might look back in a month or whenever and say, wow, Meyer shouldn't have been on this list at all. But I think he makes sense for Cleveland in the end. And if they can go get him, I think you should at least try it.
So we asked you guys this question during our pinned comment read, and now we're going to do it again here. Who will be the Browns' next head coach? We gave you our top 12 candidates to replace Freddie Kitchens because it got hot and he had to get going. So everyone who's watching right now, who will be the Browns' next head coach? We want you to throw it in the comments section. I love the idea of Urban Meyer. I think Urban Meyer would sell. It would sell. It would sell.
Browns are a loyal fan base. Selling is just what they need to do to win, frankly. They'll end up being okay there.
So go chatsports.com/bet. If you think the Browns are going to make the playoffs, if they get Urban Meyer, guess what I'd do? I'd go ahead and put my money where my mouth is at Bet the SI, chatsports.com/bet. But let us know in the comments section who will be the Browns' next head coach. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you guys subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv. Urban Meyer, sounds pretty interesting to me. Who will be the Browns' next head coach?
All right, Niners, Seahawks, it's 10-0, and the Niners are marching again here, Mitch. I don't know if they got that third down pickup. Samuel was right on it, so we kind of got good timing here to end up coming back, but I'm curious to see what happens on this drive. Niners right on the verge of going up big in this one.
If the 49ers get ahead 17-0, or
that ball popped out. Were they going to mark possession, though? Because that ball ended up being recovered short of the first down marker. God, I wonder if San Francisco will go for it, too.
I mean, he is lucky that ball popped back into his hands.
Yeah, that could have been a big disaster for Seattle. Because he got the first down, Then he fumbles it and recovers it short of the first down marker. So we'll see. Oh, the Cowards are going to kick the field goal.
I mean, right now,
And
the
they
way
took
that your defense is playing,
delay of game.
the way that your defense is playing right now, I'm okay with this call. I mean, you're about to make it 13-0. Your defense, the Seattle Seahawks, have not been able to do anything whatsoever this entire game. I mean, Russell Wilson's 3 of 7 for 16 yards. They have 3 first downs in this entire game.
They've been rough.
I mean, time possession, 7 minutes and 47 seconds. You're just not moving the football whatsoever.
Big break there for Seattle to get at least a stop there, hold them to a field goal. It stays a 2-score game. Now it's now a 2-touchdown game, but you get the ball once this drive, of course, is over. Let's see what they end up doing.
So we got a 49ers and Seahawks watch party, but we're called Chat Sports, and we know there's a lot of other fans out there. So shout out your favorite NFL team right now in the comments section. My favorite team is the Oakland Raiders, soon to be the Las Vegas Raiders. Tom is a big Cowboys fan, but we want to know from every single person watching right now, we want you to just start spamming it. Spam it in the comments section. Beast Mode says Steelers. We're trying to get to
Beast Mode.
200 comments a minute. And if every single person watching right now just keeps on spamming their favorite team, let's see who's got the most loyal fan base here. Noah Stanley says Raiders. Shelby says Patriots. Beast Mode says Steelers. The Houston Oilers. All right.
What year is it?
What year is it? Nah, he's been
In Robin Williams' Jumanji phrase.
Seahawks from RR Sports. Panthers from William. I'm sorry to hear that.
Rough going.
The Dayton Triangles.
That's made up.
Is it? It could be an ABA team, I feel like. Seeing some Raiders. I'm seeing a lot of Raiders.
It also says NFL team, so not American professional. Okay, I guess it's okay. So technically the
Seattle Supersonics.
Okay. I've learned something today. Dayton Triangles were a professional football team. Back in the 1920s.
That's amazing.
In what now is the NFL.
Coming up in 2020,
Today
the Dayton Triangles report.
God, why would they name their team the Triangles?
I'm going to give that one 3 triangle tips.
Going to be the Sacramento Squares against the Dayton Triangles. Tri-State.
What's it say? A lot of Raiders.
I don't know why. Dylan, if you know why they called them the Triangles,
from
let us know.
1920 to 29.
Let's see if I can find it again here. Because now I'm super curious. Super curious here. And maybe they can explain why they were named the Triangles.
Raiders. Oh, my God.
Oh, okay. So they took their name from their home field, which was Triangle Park. So North Dayton area. They were they played at Triangle Park, so they went by the Dayton Triangles. It's kind of like the Dallas Cowboys going as the Dallas AT&Ts. Like, that's kind of what it would be like. It's very strange to me.
I think it'd make more sense with the Raiders with their new stadium. Their new stadium's nicknamed the
Death
Owl.
Star?
Well, it's nicknamed the Owl.
Why is it nicknamed the Owl?
Because
it's black as night. Call it the Death Star.
It's
are we on board with that?
It's Allegiant Stadium.
Sorry, Vegas fans. Name it the Death Star, okay? Looks the part. Caleb's a Raiders fan there, very clearly.
Yep. I mean, that just shows Raider Nation is just dominating the comments right now.
I respect it.
Just
they had the best possible outcome today once the Titans won.
Yeah.
Compete at the end, and then you lose the game to get the higher draft pick. It was smart. Very smart.
I think it's pretty crazy that you had a chance to make the playoffs, and you have the 12th overall pick in the NFL draft. I
mean, Cowboys had a chance to make the playoff, and they're sitting 17, so it's not that. And they won their game. They'd be around the same spot if they had lost. So, it's not the craziest thing ever. But it's interesting. Very interesting.
It's hard being a Panthers fan. That it is.
Yeah.
Noah Stanley right now. We're just dominating the comments section with Raiders. And I appreciate it, Noah. All right. We got 13-2-0. Marshawn Lynch for no gain. It's weird seeing Marshawn Lynch back out on the field.
In a Seahawks jersey,
we already said, what year is it? Seriously, what year is it?
What year is it, indeed? I am curious to see if Seattle can go get points. Because if they don't make it, and they don't get, I think, frankly, 7 on this drive, I'm kind of concerned about how this game's going to turn out. This game might be over a little bit quicker than they planned. And by the way, this would secure the number 1 overall seed for the San Francisco 49ers if they win this game. So they got a lot to play for. Seattle's playing for the 3 or the 5 seed.
I mean, the 49ers, they will also get ball at half. So like you said, if the Seahawks are unable to put any points whatsoever on the board.
And you got a huge 3 and out here. Or a huge third down with the potential for a 3 and out.
Fair. I mean, the 49ers, they could easily score again, turn it to 20-0 going into halftime, and they get ball at half. I mean, that could literally be
over real quick, frankly.
Real quick game.
Yeah.
But when you look at the stats in today's game, I mean, comparison, the 49ers, 220 to 35. First downs, 11 to 3.
That's not good.
And time possession.
Seahawks fan.
The 49ers have got about 66% of the time possession in this game. 16 minutes.
Free play as Nick Bosa jumps off offsides and it ends up being a first down for Seattle. So no 3 and out. They avoid it, and they needed that one.
Yeah, they definitely need
that is twice now, I believe, that Seattle has had first down pickups given to them because of a Niners penalty.
I mean, if it's anything like we saw yesterday in the college football games, penalties lead to touchdowns.
Okay. I don't know about that game, Mitch, because you're mad because your bet lost.
I did lose.
Yeah, it's okay.
Trying to get that extra PTO day.
Producer Alicia very happy out there about that.
Yeah, she's...
Her Tigers won.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Also, I did just realize something.
Okay.
We've already gone away from the push-ups.
Oh, we did. That's right. Yeah, you owe me some push-ups.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. All right, so what will happen on this drive? Punt, field goal, touchdown, turnover. God bless you. Let me know in the comments section what will happen on this drive. Punt, field goal, touchdown, or a turnover. If you think that there's going to be a punt, guess what you got to do? You got to type punt. You got to think field goal, FG. Touchdown, TD, show me those TDs, or TO.
Give me those push-ups, too, by the way. Big pickup for DK Metcalf, gets him out to midfield.
I'll give you 13.
By the way, give me 13 push-ups there, buddy. I'll make note of this. San Francisco had a critical mistake on that first down play. They forgot to put out 3 cones on the field. If you put 3 cones out there, DK Metcalf can't move. It's a classic error by San Francisco. Right alongside getting involved in a land war in Asia. It's just critical mistakes by the 49ers. I've finished my jokes for the day now, Mitch. 2 of them in there that no one else got the second one.
I work out often.
Yeah.
But
the first one producer Brett got.
You know when you walk upstairs and you get out of breath? Huh? I just did 13 push-ups, and I feel like I just ran a mile.
Sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that.
Oh, my God. I'm losing it.
Yeah. 1st and 10 now for Seattle. They're taking up a lot of this clock, and I like that as Travis Homer gets that first down on the carry. Don't get the ball back to San Francisco if you're able. You are in position with 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. You don't have to run your hurry up offense. Focus on getting 7 and don't rush and panic. So I think that's working out really well for Seattle so far.
So we're at the 2-minute warning. 49ers up 13 over the Seahawks here. The winner of this game wins the NFC West. If the 49ers win this game, number 1 seed. And if the Seahawks win, 49ers are the 5 seed, and Seahawks are the 3 seed?
If the Seahawks win, they're the 3 seed, yeah.
Yes.
And the Niners drop down to 5. So loser goes to the 5 seed. Winner, either Niners go to the 1 or Seattle goes to the 3.
Gotcha.
So we'll see. I'm
2-minute warning.
Feeling pretty good about San Francisco here, by the way. They've been sharp so far. Been very sharp. But Seattle needs points on this drive here in a big, big way. Otherwise, this might get out of hand by the middle of the 3rd quarter.
So I appreciate this comment a lot. Man, it's been a long time watching y'all. I've been subbed since the Chat Sports channel was at 8K subs. Wow, film production. Shout out to you. Create a lot of good content. Love it.
Thank you.
Film production. Appreciate you. How about this? How about you guys help us do this? We're trying to get to 200 comments a minute. And we want you to literally type anything.
If you do it, if you get there, I'll do some push-ups too.
Oh, man.
How about that?
If we can get to 200 comments a minute, Tom's going to drop down and give us 20.
Okay.
20 push-ups. So type 1, type 2, type A, type B, type literally anything. Type Tom for all I care.
I'm enjoying my beer. It's not a gross IPA, so I'm going to enjoy it lightly, as it's a Miller Lite, which isn't great, but it gets the job done. I'm going to enjoy my beer.
Just start spamming random numbers. Random letters. There you go. Matt says peanuts. Copy and paste peanuts and just throw it in there.
Matt also put in toenails.
Tom's hair. Toenails. I'm into it. Nose. Hi. Pats. Anything.
I like Bob literally typing in anything.
Cows.
Which
Can't
I'm
say
not
cows.
surprised. Okay, you guys can't put in bad words. Like Malcolm, Toby. Those words get blocked by YouTube. Those aren't going to show up. I'm sorry.
A.
Like,
H.
doesn't work that
A.
way.
Brett Maher. Can't say taco.
That's right. No tacos.
Ugh.
He's been playing, though, for Boston.
Come on. Spam it. Let's go. We're not even close.
54 a minute is what I have here.
Bad word. Cow. Tuck rule.
Ooh, that one strikes close to home, Mitch.
I like that one. That's 4 Chucky heads.
Isn't it 0 Chucky heads?
Sure. Well, Tuck rules 0 Chucky heads, but me
Yeah, but you
saying
said, okay. That's fine.
it's okay. It's my show. I can do what I want.
Okay.
Anything. Truck. Cows.
I see a very nice 69 messages a minute, by the way.
You know what would be nicer?
Super nice.
269.
That would be nicer.
Ford. I'm actually, like, when you tell people to type anything, I think you learn a lot about somebody.
It's a fun Rorschach test,
like,
is what it is.
Malcolm X, I see what you're into. NBA vids, okay. Noah Stanley, Noah Stanley gets it. He's just spamming one. Dylan, he's got it. So we got to get to 200 comments a minute. Just keep on typing anything.
I see a peak of 77 or so.
Oh, boy.
So,
Toby.
not that close.
Jeez.
As Wilson kind of threw that one at the feet of Jacob Hollister with pressure bearing down on him. So, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Hollister, American Eagle.
I don't really wear either.
Good.
So, I don't know. I don't buy expensive name brands. I just go with the cheap shit.
Like Mizzen & Main.
Except for this.
I was going to say, Mizzen & Main is amazing.
This watch is not cheap, but that's about it. These shoes are cheap.
You and this watch.
These pants are cheap. Like,
I'm just happy you finally got a watch that works.
It works, yeah. Most of my watches don't work. This one does, though. Ugh, Seattle. This is not how you come out in your 2-minute drill. Incomplete pass, and then your running back, of all players, false starts. And I don't know if he really did.
I don't know if it was him.
And he didn't really move, I didn't think.
Take your shirt off.
Why would I take? You don't want to see this dad bod, guys. Nobody wants that.
I kind of want to see Tom's dad bod.
No, you don't want that. Trust me there.
500 comments a minute.
Yeah, 500 a minute, I'll take my shirt off.
Oh, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh, man.
It's punishment for the office, too, so it's pretty fun.
Come on, everyone. If every single person...
Just spam it.
Every single person... Toby.
You guys don't want that, but okay.
No. Yeah. So what should he drink?
All right, guys, what will happen on this drive? A big 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 6 from the 36. So you're kind of in field goal range. You'll probably let the clock run down a little bit here because you have time. You don't want San Francisco to have too much time if you don't get the 1st down. But I wonder if this is almost 4-down territory, down 13-0. Actually, it's not because Seattle never goes for these, like ever.
I mean, he caught that
They
football.
love punting in opposing territory or kicking the field goal. And then another false start. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you hate
This
to
is
see it.
sloppy. This is sloppy
This is
football.
one team not being ready to go.
Jermaine Ifedi, who not great at football, had a good
That was terrible.
good full set in his stance before the ball was snapped. It's a little bit of a false start. That one's very easy to see if you're Seattle. That's pretty bad. Jeez. All right, so a big 3rd and 11 here. What do you call if you're Seattle?
I asked Russell. Russell, what do you want to play?
Okay.
What do you want to do?
It's the right answer. Good answer, Mitch.
And whatever you want to do, Russ, you do it.
You call the backyard football. All right, Russell, you just kind of run around a little bit, and Tyler Lockett and DK, you guys just go straight and then come back to the ball, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
That's what you do. Doesn't always work, but that's what you do.
I mean, when you have Russell Wilson, who I still think is the best scrambler, the best quarterback at making something happen when there's nothing there. I still
Improvising.
Think that's a better
Playing
word.
off script.
Synonyms.
Because Lamar's a better scrambler. But
yeah, Lamar's a much better scrambler.
When the play breaks down, that's almost when Wilson's at his dangerous, it feels like. He's great at making those busted plays into a magical pickup.
Okay. I think this one's easy.
Yeah.
Who's a better quarterback? Type G for Jimmy Garoppolo or type W for Russell Wilson?
Wilson. And I mean no disrespect to Jimmy Garoppolo, who's played, by the way, better than Russell Wilson has tonight. But I'll evaluate the totality of their careers, the totality of their seasons. It's pretty clearly Russell Wilson to me. Now, I don't think Wilson has played his best ball the past couple of weeks, frankly, but I'm still going to go with Russ. Like, you're down a touchdown late in the game. Who are you going with?
Russell Wilson.
Wilson. You need a quarterback to get you through a game.
Russell Wilson.
You got a great defense. Who do you want?
Russell Wilson.
Got a bad defense.
Russell Wilson.
All right, we did it. Answer the question. Pretty easy right there, I think.
Or if you love America, type GW for George Washington, our first president. Either one's acceptable.
Okay, that's fair. I like that.
Jared Goff.
Someone say not Mitchell Trubisky.
I mean, that's the correct answer.
That is also the correct answer there, Chris. Very, very good answer.
Is Russell Wilson a Hall of Famer? Now? No, not yet.
I mean,
he's on pace to be.
He finished out his career, even without winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, he gets in.
He's got a Super Bowl.
He's got the one. Eli's going to get in, so of course Russell Wilson's going to get in. But, I wonder what they'll do here. I would absolutely go for it. Oh, he was so close to getting that first down, too.
Go for it. You got to go for it. Would you guys go for it? Type go.
Yeah, I'm going for it here.
I'm going for it.
A field goal does truly nothing for you.
Besides,
I know you still have an entire yeah, but you're still down 2 scores. So, and you're 4th and 1. Quarterback sneak it with.
Go for it. Come on.
With Russ.
Go.
I say go.
You got to go for it.
Also, they kind of did run the Wilson play of him running around this time up the middle of the pocket, but.
I mean, that's also a great open field tackle.
Let me see how close Wilson was to getting that first down. Or Lockett was, excuse me. Ooh, he's right at that marker. I don't think that was a great spot. That was a decidedly un-home field cooking spot by the officials.
Somebody said give it to beast mode. It's 4th and inches.
Hey, they didn't run the ball last time. Beast mode's in the game.
I'll say I know Seattle is very, very upset with the spot.
And I understand why. That one was really close.
William Nick says I'm not sure he was short.
Yeah, we didn't really get a great slow-mo replay.
Marshawn Lynch is in the game.
Just sneak it with Wilson. Let Beast Mode push him up.
Come on.
Producer Brett back there saying slant pass. Lynch. Oh, he didn't get it.
Doesn't get it.
Oh, he wasn't even close. He lost a full yard on that play. Oh, my goodness. Let me fire off the tweet there.
Say, now we know what would have happened in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he would have lost a yard.
Now we know.
This game has been gross. At least for Seattle. It's been a bad showing.
I mean, the 49ers have looked good to beast mode, and they didn't get it. Turnover on downs. If you're a 49ers fan, which I know we got some in the comments there, I want everyone right now to type TO for turnover on downs. I mean, that was a big-time stop for this 49ers defense, who is playing very, very well today, and I think has really, really limited Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks offense. So when you look at total yards, the 49ers 220 to 79. First downs, the Seattle Seahawks have only 6 first downs, but it's the ability to really take away the running game. I mean, Homer's got 20 rushing yards. Russell Wilson 7 to 12 for 55 yards, and then DK Metcalf does have 2 catches for 25 yards. But I mean, the 49ers right now are able to run the football with their running backs. They had a nice end around with Samuel for 30 yards and a touchdown. And George Kittle, 5 catches for 74 yards. This has been a 49ers game that they want to play, and they came out ready to go on Sunday Night Football. The Seahawks, if there's one thing, though, you can't do, you can't sleep on the Seahawks, because they are a team.
Can't throw it on the goal line.
They are a team that could be losing this entire game. And if it's 13-0 entering the fourth quarter, it wouldn't surprise me whatsoever if they won, because it's Russell Wilson, it's Seahawks, and it seems like that happens all the time.
It's fair. Niners, by the way, were the betting favorite in this one. They proved it right so far.
They were, what, 3.5 on
3.5 point favorites, yep.
3.5 on BetDSI. I'll be honest with you. I bet on the Seahawks to cover the spread on BetDSI, and not feeling too confident about that bet right now. But if you guys want to bet on this game, Or if you guys want to bet on other games coming up, the playoffs, NBA, you can also bet on college football. BetDSI is the internet's #1 sportsbook. Use that promo code NFL120 for 120% deposit bonus. So when you put down 50, you get 60 for free. But the only way you're going to get that deal is by going to that link below, chatsports.com/bet. Tom, who's going to win?
I got the link in the chat for you guys,
Who's going to win the college football
Well, I bet on Clemson before the games, and I'd be lying if I said I felt as confident after watching LSU, but I'm going to stick with Clemson.
Go Tigers.
They won me some money.
I guarantee the Tigers will win.
Yeah, I said you couldn't make that joke. I made that very clear in our preview video. You're not allowed to say the Tigers are going to win. That's not funny.
Can I say go Tigers?
You can say go Tigers. It's fine.
Okay.
You just can't say you can't predict who's going to win. The Tigers. Duh.
Go Tigers.
Can't do it.
Where's Harrison when you need him? All right. Who do you guys think is going to win the college football national championship?
Tell you what, how about this one? What do you do if you're San Francisco? How aggressive are you here on this particular possession? 45 seconds left. Got 2 timeouts.
I
coming on empty set.
I'd probably take a shot.
They run the little screen and it goes
God.
nowhere. All right, go into the half.
Yep.
Go into the half.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he was down, but we'll see if they review it.
Is Matt Breida alive?
Yes, he is standing up and moving around.
Wow.
So I can confirm that he is alive. Great hit.
I mean, that is a textbook
Bobby
hit.
Wagner.
Textbook hit.
I don't really know why Seattle called timeout there with 16 seconds left. I know what they want to do.
I mean,
they wanted to get a review.
Did he actually?
That's what they wanted to do.
Did he actually catch it? I don't think it's a catch.
That might give him more time. I think Seattle there wanted the timeout to see if the officials would review if it was a fumble or not.
I mean, I don't think he caught it.
I mean, he either didn't catch it or he's down. And I kind of lean for maybe he didn't catch it.
But why would he be down? I mean, I don't.
Because his body hits the ground before the ball comes out.
But I don't know if he ever, if the ball's, moving. Catch or no catch? Let us know in the comments. Type catch or no catch. Catch or no catch?
I kind of lean more towards no catch. Because I don't think he ever truly had possession. Oh, you know what they're looking at? To see if it's a backward pass, too.
I don't think it was.
Well,
I mean,
if they didn't review it.
If they ruled it in...
Oh, my goodness. Now they're going to go review it, I think.
What the...
Jeez, what a joke. They called the timeout. They get back lined up. They got 10 seconds left on the play clock, and then they review it. You couldn't have done that immediately? What a waste of time.
Beast Mode says no catch. Logan says catch. So was it a catch or no catch? Let us know in the comments section. Tom and I are sticking with no catch.
I want to see a replay there to see how close it was to being a backward pass. I don't think it'll be a touchdown because I believe they blew the play dead. So,
William Nick says backward pass and fumble, touchdown Seattle.
Got to add fumble as an option here too, frankly.
Fumble, definitely fumble.
Fumble or no fumble.
I think we're starting to see.
I know we got a lot of Seahawks fans in here, so I respect you guys trying to will it into existence. I get that.
Bo says fumble. What do you guys think? Was it a fumble? How about that?
I thought it was a forward pass. We only got the one angle of it, so maybe we'll see it when they come back from commercial.
Well,
but
now we got an interception. Pretty soon it's going to turn into a touchdown.
Illegal forward pass is
Michael Lee with the correct answer. It's one or the other.
Bo says safety.
Here we go.
You guys crack me up. I didn't think it was a fumble, but we'll see. See what they end up doing here. It'd be a pretty big play if Seattle can get the football back here.
Pick 6. Cool.
What do you think? Incomplete? Fumble?
I think it's an incomplete pass.
Catching down?
Yeah, I think it's incomplete.
No one has any idea? I just want to see that angle again of the straight-on shot because it was definitely sideways, but I think with where Garoppolo released the football, it was a little bit forward. Sorry, I'm laughing at Toby saying 2-point conversion.
Missed field goal.
Yeah.
These are great.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we're waiting on the call on the field. So on 1st and 10, Jimmy Garoppolo pass to Matt Breida. He got absolutely drilled.
He got rocked by Bobby Wagner.
Right now they're reviewing it whether or not we think is either a pass forward or yeah. So right now the call on the field is it was a completed pass. We're trying to get the ruling
they're
now.
still treading. Hold on here.
So the ruling on the field was overturned. Okay.
I don't know what they overturned it to yet, though. Incomplete pass, then. Okay. So all for that, for nothing. Incomplete pass.
I mean, there's 45 seconds still.
Told you it was a fumble. I mean, if you're San Francisco now, maybe this kind of alters your plan of like, well, we got a lot more time left on the clock. Maybe they try and take another shot deep. It's only 2nd and 10. In theory, you would worry about Seattle getting the ball back with some time left, but you're going to have 45 seconds. I'd take a shot deep here, see what happens.
Okay.
Because they have to add the time back on the clock here. Eventually. I know they're having issues with that. There it is, 42 seconds. You taking a shot deep?
I would take a shot deep. Why not?
I'm also not a coward coach, so.
You're also not a coach.
That's true. It's very true. But I'm not a coward either. I'll tell you that much. They ran the football. Matt Breida up the middle. So Seattle could get the ball back if they wanted, if they call their timeouts, but they'd have 30-ish seconds left. We'll see what they do here. They're going to let the clock bleed down, so that's the half.
Halftime. 49ers are up 13-0. Not the start I think that you wanted for the Seattle Seahawks. But
it's been rough.
The 49ers, though, they came out. The thing that they've shown all year is their ability to run the football, their ability to stop teams, and that's what they've done. I mean, Russell Wilson only 55 passing yards. Homer only 20 rushing yards, but right now the 49ers, they're looking pretty good, Tom.
That they are. All right, so it's at the half here. The Niners 13, Seattle 7. Take a little bit of a break here. Maybe you guys can go while it's at halftime, go check out our AFC playoff picture, the draft order as well. Be back here in a little bit. At the half, Niners up 13-0.
And we are back here in the third quarter. NFL Daily by Chat Sports. 49ers versus Seahawks. Live watch party. I'm Mitchell Renz. That's Tom Downey. We're going to be taking you guys through the play-by-play. Also, going to be asking you guys to comment on the YouTube live section. That way we can get to know what you guys are feeling, and that way you can also, interact with us here. And the first question that Tom and we're going to ask you, it's 13-0, is we want you guys right now to predict the score. 49ers at the Seahawks. The spread in this football game when it started.
Opening line spread.
-3.5. So the 49ers, they were 3.5-point favorites. The over-under in this one, according to BetDSI, was 46.5. So if you're watching us live right now, we want you to put it in the comments section, your score predictions.
You still feeling good about your Seattle winning the game, Mitch?
No.
You're out. You've pivoted.
Yeah, I'm not
already?
really feeling too confident about
You've tilted hard the other direction.
I mean, I was hoping that the Seahawks would be able to at least create some sort of offense. That was a big-time hit there, again by Wagner.
On George Kittle. That was actually KJ Wright that time.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Ouch, that had to hurt.
I mean, originally my score prediction was 24-21 Seahawks, and unfortunately, I don't really see that one happening. So Toby says 13-1 Niners. Dante Dean says 28-21 Seahawks. I mean, what a great pass rusher. Pressure there by Clowney. I mean, it was a screen, but sniffed out perfectly by KJ Wright. George Kittle. He got up, he looked at Jimmy Garoppolo and was like, you really threw that one? Really?
We gave up on the play the drive third down call, a little check down pass to Tevin Coleman. Kind of wanted to go deep at first, but there was nobody there, and Coleman's momentum kind of carried him out of bounds. So good start there for the Seahawks defense to get a 3-and-out there. That's important.
It's probably – I mean, the Seahawks defense in this game has played pretty good. It's been their offense, not really been able to sustain any kind of drive whatsoever. So when you look at Russell Wilson in that first half, I mean, 7-12 for 55 yards. DK Metcalf does have 25 yards on 2 catches. Can the Seahawks team get it rolling a little bit? Can they get some momentum going as David Moore takes a return for 16 yards? It's going to be first down at the Seattle 38. I want to know from everybody watching right now what's going to happen on this drive. Are the Seahawks going to get a touchdown, field goal, turnover, punt? I want you to put it in the comment section what you think. And if you're going to be ballsy and think that they're going to score a touchdown, let me know who you guys think is going to score that touchdown.
Pretty good return there, but even more. By the way, I do have the live betting odds if you're curious about those, Mitch. From our friends over at BetDSI. They've kind of dropped a little bit. They were higher before the second half started, and they were certainly higher as well before the Niners were forced to punt. But as of right now, it's -833 for San Francisco, plus 464 for the Seattle Seahawks. If you felt like betting, now's a good time to get on that.
I mean, now's a very good time to go bet on the Seahawks. I mean, a plus.
Dropping quickly right now. Actually, it just dropped again.
Well, they're probably watching.
Money coming in on Seattle right now.
Watching the same game that we are, though, I think. I mean, when you look at ultimately.
Seattle's had nothing going on offense.
I mean, nothing. I think it's pretty miraculous how much this offense just struggled just in the last, I'll say, 6 quarters, maybe 5 quarters without Chris Carson. I mean, Chris Carson is a running back that I liked a lot coming out of OK State. Go Pokes.
It changed again. Update them.
They changed again. They're changing that quick.
Yeah, they're changing real time, updated live odds. Pretty big change here, too.
But the Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle's back in it, they say.
They got they only have 2 Pro Bowlers, Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. They had 12. Maybe Russell Wilson's a little bit more of an MVP than Lamar Jackson. Maybe he does more for his team. I'm just saying. I saw some arguments for it out there. Lamar Jackson.
All right, Mitch. Where are the drugs at?
It's
hand them over.
I'm on a lot of stuff right now. I'll be honest. So the Seahawks plus 380.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You taking those odds?
No.
You trying to double back down here, Mitch?
No, I don't really think I'm going to take the odds. I got to see some life out of Russell Wilson.
And the offense in general here?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got to show us some life
That's
for
fair.
me to have any confidence whatsoever.
That's fair.
Looks like we got a
super chat.
Okay. What up, the Popos?
Man after my heart right there.
Fire Garrett. Don't care if it's the wrong team.
I mean, I get it. I know that's what all Cowboys fans feel like right now. That's the mindset. Also, technically, it won't be a firing, but, I mean, we all know what everyone means there. When the news inevitably comes down, Jason Garrett will not be retained. Garrett got fired. That's what it means there. It's not like they're letting him walk in free agency because he's too expensive. It's no, they don't want him as the head coach anymore.
I mean, the fact that he's had a job for 10 years is mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's kind of like Marvin with the Bengals, frankly.
I think Marvin's a little bit more. I think Marvin. I don't think Jason Garrett's quite Marvin Lewis-esque, but it's pretty incredible. I think when you just look at it.
Yeah, Jason Garrett's won a couple of playoff games. That's the difference between those guys. That's the difference there.
So 49ers 13-0. Continue to be interacting with us in the comments section. Who you got, 49ers or the Seahawks in this football game? We're trying to get our comments per minute up, so make sure you guys are being interactive there. Seeing some interesting comments.
Y'all being weird tonight.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's
y'all being weird. Also weird is seeing Marshawn Lynch back out there, not doing anything. Like he's been sluggish tonight. 5 carries, 7 yards. Looks like a guy who hasn't played football in almost a full. I think it's actually been over a full year, right?
Oh,
he's played all the way down the stretch. Yeah. There you go. We'll see if they get anything going. Maybe Wilson will make magic with his legs tonight because he's been their best guy on the ground so far tonight. Travis Homer's got 5 for 20, but it's mostly been Russ at this point.
It's been Russ basically his entire career with the Seattle Seahawks. But I think it's funny, like we're going through Marshawn Lynch and what he's literally done over the last 18 months of his life. I mean, he's been doing TV shows, he's been doing jumping out of airplanes. Yeah, I was at the Raiders game when he's literally serving burgers and tequila shots. Got to meet Marshawn. They were also charging $50 for a burger. Insane. But all right,
what?
Insane? Are you worried about beast mode?
No, because
why for yes and for no?
He wasn't going to come back and be the guy he was in 2012, 2013. Like he wasn't that guy last time around. I'm worried about the Seahawks offense. Beast mode does not come in and magically change everything. A nice scramble there by Wilson to get him the first down, but like I'm not concerned about Marshawn Lynch because it's kind of what I thought it was going to be.
The Popo says Marshawn more like feast mode. See, feast mode is basically what they used to call Eddie Lacy.
Yes.
I love that nickname for Eddie Lacy.
Benjamin, too.
Well, Kelvin Benjamin's Whoopi Goldberg. And will always be Whoopi Goldberg.
That's fine. Right on cue, by the way. Longest run of the night for Marshawn Lynch, 8 yards.
I mean, he's definitely lost
fine run
of 2 steps.
I mean, yeah, but he's old. Like he's been around the game for a while, so I hope that no one expected that Marshawn Lynch was going to come back and be prime Marshawn Lynch, right? You're hoping for a guy that could not hurt you and make a couple of plays if it's blocked, like it kind of was on that play. He picked up 8 yards. Like good blocking there by DK Metcalf, and Lynch picked up 8.
JC8 says the Bears suck. Sorry, Mitch. I don't really know why you're telling me sorry for that. I'm not a Bears fan, but how about this? I want to know who your favorite team is. Okay?
You know what? I think Marshawn Lynch hurt us because he got 15 yards here on that run.
Oh,
and he's got 31 yards on the night now.
Eddie Lacy was the GOAT. I don't know if he was the GOAT. He ate a GOAT.
He ate a GOAT. You don't have to make the same joke there.
The Popos, Cowboys, unfortunately. JC said I'm a Vikings fan. I had to make Taco Bell run. What did I miss? No, honestly, nothing. It's 13-0.
What'd you get from Taco Bell?
That's the real question.
Yeah.
Crunchwrap Supreme. That's what I go with. Yeah. All right, so we want to know right now. We want you to shout out your favorite NFL team. Throw it in the comments section. Let's see who we got. See who's got the best fan base. Seeing the Chiefs from Michael Lee.
Bad news here for Seattle. Touchdown, Russell Wilson to David Moore, but coming back for holding. Beautiful pitch and catch. Mike Iupati got flagged for it on the interior. There might have been a couple guys holding on that play. Wilson's not happy about it, by the way. So instead of being a touchdown, points come off the board. Now it's 1st and 20 from the 38. That's a rough break for Seattle.
Shout out your favorite team.
Finally get that big play. Nothing happens there. Let me see the replay of Iupati here.
I'm from Ohio.
Yes, normally you're not allowed to kind of have your arm around the guy's neck. Normally that's going to get called.
So it was a good call?
Probably. It's also super obvious when like you have your left arm around him and the other arm you're not using, you're like, I don't have it. It just like it exaggerates it in the end. So I think it ended up the way he tried to not sell it, sold it as a whole.
Russell's very frustrated, which
I'm sure he is. They've been bad tonight.
So Toby says, my favorite teams are the Patriots, Yankees, and Clippers. Interesting. I feel like that is the most widespread bandwagon as you get.
All right, Travis Homer. The Seahawks ground game, this drive has finally woken up. They had really nothing going before this. Now they got their only runs of the game above 10 yards. I think their high was 8 before this drive, something like that. 7 before that. Yeah. Just a simple little read option there, basically. And there was no one beyond Eric Armstead on the right side of the field. If it even was a read option, it might have been one of those fake read options. Either way.
I mean, either way, it's 2nd and 9 now. Russell Wilson, he's going to scramble, picks up 4, so it's 3rd and 5. All right, Tom. So it's 3rd and 5.
DeForest Buckner kind of destroyed that play, even though he was double teamed. Like Russell saw him come up the middle. He got picked up, but he kind of forced Wilson out left and had to scramble for only 4.
All right, Tom. It's 3rd and 5 at the San Francisco 23. What's going to happen? Touchdown,
fumble,
or field goal. All right. So our production team is awfully confident right now.
Not on the board. I'll be aggressive and take the unlikely one, which never ever works out for me. Except the one time that it did, and I called a J.T. Barrett pick 6 back when they were playing Virginia Tech, when it was like first start for J.T. Barrett or something.
All right, so what will happen on this drive? Touchdown, field goal, or turnover? Come on, let's get in the comments section. I like the randomness, Toby, saying a safety. I don't think it's going to happen. TK Panda says Russell Wilson for MVP.
You know, Homer got some extra yards there. He probably should have just moved forward. He kind of tried to bounce it out wide to get those extra yards and almost cost himself a first down. But it ended up being fine.
Beast Mode's going touchdown. Noah Stanley's going touchdown. Come on, guys. Let's get active in the comments section. I want to see who's watching us right now. We'll give some shout-outs to some of the people who are sticking by watching us. Noah Stanley says touchdown. Mr. Theo's saying 35-21 Eagles against the Seahawks.
Predicting the playoffs already, I see
like
here.
it. I like it.
Yeah.
Seeing a field goal from Shelley.
I love people typing in safety. That's just hilarious to me.
Bo Craxton's going intercepted.
Yeah, Marshawn Lynch going. I'll tell you what, DeForest Buckner, he's played great this year. That's not a huge surprise. He's been really impactful tonight. He's made a lot of plays from that interior. He's the one who drew the holding penalty on Mike Iupati on the touchdown that was negated by Seattle. He's a damn good football player. And is about to get paid like it in the near future as well.
All right, the Popo says definitely a Nick Bosa pick 6. If Nick Bosa pick 6 happens.
Toby said home run. All right, well, 3rd and 9 coming up. Is this 4-down territory for you, Mitch? Because you've taken up a lot of time on this drive. You're already down about, after this play, you'll be around at the 6-minute mark here.
I mean, yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Yeah. You're finally, like, in the red zone. You got to make something happen. Somebody said it's 4:11 a.m. in Germany.
You lived in Germany. Is that time conversion right?
Oh, man, I'm not good at math. But 4:11, Germany. I lived in Cologne. Theo, where you at?
I can't do the math on it. So
I mean, I remember going to bars in Germany, literally sitting there, and it's like 5 o'clock in the morning watching American football. You're the only guy in there, and there's like a few homeless people outside. People are like, what is this guy doing?
It's kind of strange, but okay.
Hey, I had to get it done. I needed my fix.
Interesting. Hey, touchdown Seahawks. There you go. Tyler Lockett.
Bingo.
Into the end zone.
Let's go. Start spamming those TDs.
All right, so Seattle right back in the game now.
Touchdown. Spam it. Show me those TDs.
Ooh, I think Wilson was crossed that line of scrimmage.
Do you? Oh, no.
Oh, I think he crossed it. That's close.
Seeing some touchdown.
Oh, that's real close.
Come on, type those TDs. Let's see it.
Ooh.
If you don't want to type TD, type SF so you can get those touchdowns off the screen.
His back leg's not. His left leg isn't. Rest of the body is.
Oh, man.
Ooh, I think he'll stand then. I think it'll stand then. Lockett did get both feet in bounds there, too.
Come on, show me those TDs. Michael Lee says I was right.
That's a big-time drive for Seattle. Being down 13-0, getting back in this game now, assuming this does end up standing.
Now, what did I say? I was like, it doesn't matter what the score is. The Seahawks, they always play better in the second half. I swear, if they were down 28-3, let's say even in a Super Bowl, definitely they'd come back.
Just triggered Falcon fans everywhere, my friends.
I mean, I don't really think they exist.
They exist. I've seen them. There's some in the chat sometimes. Not tonight, of course, but they've
I feel
been
like Charger fans are the other fan base that no one's ever seen. It's like Bigfoot.
You know the worst part of that play? Akello Weatherspoon has great positioning. Like, he's really not open, and Wilson just kind of throws it to a spot Akello can't get his head around because, of course, he's face guarding, and touchdown catch. Wow.
Somebody just asked how Marshawn Lynch is doing in this game. I mean, he's had like 2 good runs, but he's got 8 carries for 30 yards. That's 3.8 yards per carry. He's got a long of 15, but he's had a solid 8-yard run. He had a solid 15-yard run. But the biggest run or biggest opportunity that he had in this game was on a 4th and inches call. The Seahawks actually gave it to him this time instead of running a slant, and he got tackled for basically minus 2 yards. So he's looked okay. He does have the most carries.
That last drive was much better for him.
I agree. But he does have the most carries for the Seattle Seahawks tonight. Travis Homer has 6 carries for 31 yards, but he's averaging 5.2. And then Marshawn's got 8 carries for 30 yards, 3.8. But they've kind of – the Seahawks have been held in check pretty well in this game. So, and then finally they were able to score that touchdown drive there.
Yeah, they needed that one in a big, big way.
That's one more than you know. Oh, man. I'm in Japan. Jesus.
Got a lot of international people watching tonight.
I appreciate that.
I like it. Yeah, thanks, guys, for tuning in. We appreciate that a lot. I hope we get a close finish here. I would really like that.
I that's all I want for in these games. There's nothing I
Blowouts
dislike more than doing
worst.
a watch party, and it's
Yeah.
63-28. Nobody wants to watch that. So here are Marshawn Lynch's stats. As I alluded to before, 8 carries, 30 yards, 3.8 yards per carry on the ground. Will he get a touchdown? Give me a Y for yes and for no. Are you even happy that Marshawn Lynch is back in the NFL? I know a lot of Raider fans were actually upset that he went to Seattle.
Really?
Yeah.
But why?
Because they wanted him on the Raiders. I know a lot of people were mad.
But he wasn't even their 3rd best option.
I don't disagree.
It's kind of weird. I am actually surprised by that, frankly.
I'm more surprised that somebody would be upset that somebody who you care about is making a lot of money.
Yeah,
So
that's interesting.
it's all
you
good.
know what? That's the way you feel. That's the way you feel.
Somebody said Lynch. Y for yes, N for no. Give him them Skittles. All right, how about this question, Tom? We know Marshawn Lynch is a big Skittles guy.
Yeah.
We literally had candy thrown at us yesterday during our watch party.
We did.
So what's your guys' favorite kind of candy? Is it Skittles? Let us know in the comments section. If it's Snickers, Jesus.
Mitch wasn't ready for that.
That was a freaking laser.
What kind of candy was it? Where'd it go?
I got to watch this replay on the screen.
Where'd the candy go?
Oh, God.
For those of you wondering,
we just had somebody whip candy at us.
I have no idea where it bounced. The live studio audience throwing stuff at Mitch.
I'm pretty sure we're live at Jerry Springer. Somebody just threw Jerry beads at me. But I said candy, and now all of a sudden, somebody threw candy at us, and for some reason, it's gone.
I have no idea where it went.
It's vanished.
Absolutely no idea.
What's your favorite kind of candy? The Popo says Twix, Skittles, Reese's, Baby Ruth from Chris Ayers.
How is that your pick?
Toby, it's going to keep getting blocked the more you put it in there. Mike Rubino.
Here's some chocolate for you.
M&M.
Somehow that chocolate, I think, stayed intact, by the way. Crazy.
I need something.
And it hit this. Hit the table.
I mean,
Big play Niners. Use check 49 yards. Picking on Michael Kendricks, that insider trader guy, or whatever he did.
Caramilk chocolate bar. M&M's. White chocolate, winky face. All right, I'm into
Popo
it.
said Eddie Lacy probably ate the candy there. That's funny.
You don't like Baby Ruth. I mean, it's okay.
It's not my favorite.
But say it's my favorite.
Like I'll eat it, but like it's not like, God, you know what I'm craving right now? Baby Ruth. I think that's never something I've said. If it's there, I'll eat it. But it's not like, oh, you know what I'm craving? Gummy bears. I crave gummy bears sometimes. Everything else, not really.
You crave gummy bears?
I love gummy bears.
I would take a Baby Ruth 100 times out of 100 over gummy bears.
Really? That's a bad take.
Would you guys rather have a Baby Ruth or gummy bears?
Gummy bears or Baby Ruth? It's gummy bears.
Who craves gummy bears?
I do. I have a bad sweet tooth. Producer Dylan's on board gummy bears. Brett? All right, Baby Ruth, so it's 1-1.
All right,
James?
let's go in the comments.
All right, got gummy bears. Alicia? Gummy bears wins.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, right now in the comments, I hate gummy bears. No, that's the worst. That's the worst. Somebody just said
that's even worse.
Somebody just said gummy bears and ice cream. We're falling apart. This is.
Gummy bears are great. I also love soaking my gummy bears in rum and making them rummy bears.
Oh yeah, that I like.
They're delicious. I still eat them normal there.
I thought you were gonna say you like to soak.
No, but Mike's though I don't know how to even say the word, but the Haribo, like the Haribo, that one, the brand gummy bears, those are so good. Those are by far the best ones. People are also putting in not candy in the comments, and it's very inappropriate. Very inappropriate.
I mean, I'd rather have what Toby said than a gummy bear. So whatever. Let's go to what will happen on this drive. We'll talk about some football now. Touchdown, field goal, or turnover, or GB for gummy bear.
Touchdown Niners coming up. It'll be George Kittle on play action pass.
Are you on some bootleg?
Is it too specific? Probably. But
Fireball.
if I'm right, I look really smart.
I love.
And if
Fireball.
I'm wrong, everyone just forgets about it.
Touchdown, field goal, or turnover. What's going to happen on this drive? It's 2nd and 9. Come on. Let's start spamming some stuff. So Shelly's going to go touchdown. TX Panda says touchdown.
It says turnover.
Oh, I can't read.
Yeah, you can't read.
Ooh,
Deebo almost scored.
Touchdown, Sanders from JC.
JC almost. Oh, he didn't right there. Wrong guy.
Raheem Mostert.
Slant route. To Deebo down to the 2, really. See, here it comes. Play action touchdown pass to George Kittle on the bootleg. Seattle needs to stop here, by the way.
Steve Young.
Otherwise, that entire drive's kind of for nothing.
Jerry Rice.
Toby, I tell you what, if that comes true on this drive, we'll fire Mitch and replace him with you.
I mean, he had a better interview than me.
You'll get a point for your job interview. How about that?
He definitely had a better interview than I did. I mean, unlike you, Toby, when they asked me for my job interview, I just answered a few questions and I got the job. So, oh wow, great stuff there.
Wagner, Clowney, go figure, 2 great players.
That's what I mean.
Raheem, someone had it right. The Popos had it right. Raheem touchdown.
Imagine showing up to an interview and then insulting them about how bad of a company you are.
It's a power play.
Power play. You get the job, and the 49ers get a touchdown, 19-7. Maybe we should hire the Popos.
He nailed it.
He did get it right.
He absolutely nailed it. So if you're excited with touchdown, go ahead and type in TD here.
You watching? The Popos, type TD. You got it right.
Somebody guessed wrong. One of the linebackers there. I don't know. I couldn't tell if it was Wagner or Kendricks. I mean, maybe it was KJ Wright. Bounced outside, and Raheem cut it up the middle for the score. How about Raheem, by the way, coming out of really nowhere and being a key contributor for this 49ers team?
He's had a great year. I mean, but I think that's kind of been the story of this 49ers team.
Anybody can run in the Kyle Shanahan system, it feels like. That Shanahan zone blocking scheme is so effective.
Is Kyle Shanahan Coach of the Year? Win or lose of this game?
It's not going to be Frank Reich.
I think you got to give it to him, win or lose. I don't think it matters. I think Kyle Shanahan is the Coach of the Year.
I mean, I think you have to consider John Harbaugh too. But I'd probably go with Kyle Shanahan, yeah. I'd probably have some runner-up honorable mentions for maybe Mike Vrabel for the job he did down the stretch, and I think also for Rashawn McDermott too.
So they went for 2.
Didn't get it.
They didn't get it.
Right call to go for it, by the way.
I like it.
So instead of 14, it's 12 with 3:25 to go in the third quarter.
See, though, I'm going to give it to Shanahan. How about we get this debate going? Who's Coach of the Year? Shanahan or Harbaugh?
I think you're right. It's Shanny.
I mean, when you look at what the 49ers were last year at, 4 wins. They haven't had a winning season in 5 straight years. A lot of moving parts. Young team.
They had a lot of injuries this year, and they stayed healthy for the most part. That's been a big factor too. And obviously the Ravens won 14 games and were so efficient through the air. They have the MVP. They're just a fantastic team overall. But we also know the Coach of the Year award often goes to the coach who exceeded expectations a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I think that fits Shanahan more so. Because in reality, Belichick should win it every single year, or almost every single year, right? That's not how the award actually works. So.
Yeah, that's fair. Jason Garrett, Zach Taylor, obviously.
Not Jason Garrett. How dare you?
Vrabel is interesting.
I mentioned him earlier, yeah.
Yep, that's somebody said. Chris Ayers said, I like McDermott. I mean, he did a great job this year for the Buffalo
Bills. Things I got right. Bills sleeper playoff team. There we go. I appreciate the troll votes, by the way, too, of Zach Taylor and Jason Garrett. JC says Mike Zimmer.
No.
I'm going to go with no because I thought they'd be around 10. So, it's not to say he didn't do a good job, but I don't think he's Coach of the Year there.
I think the only way that you make an argument for Mike Zimmer is if they win their last 2 games. They beat the Packers in Week 16.
Maybe if they win the NFC North, you change
and
your
maybe
mind,
they win the NFC North.
Yeah.
But, no. I mean, for me, it's Jeff Fisher. I miss Jeff Fisher. But I'm going to go with Kyle Shanahan. I think everything that he's done, he's really, like you said, he's been able to make kind of players come out of nowhere and succeed. I mean, you look at Raheem Mostert here. I mean, 28 yards today and a touchdown. But it doesn't matter who they have back there at running back. Tevin Coleman.
Coleman's been pretty quiet tonight. Only 5 for 11. Breida's got 2 for 11. The big play was Deebo's 30-yard touchdown run that worked so well. I think Seattle has tried to do what they can to limit the ground game and see if they can force Garoppolo to beat you, which for the most part, he's done a great job. He's 15 of 19 for 232.
Yeah.
That's why you're down 19-7, because your offense has been pretty bad tonight if you are the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Lee said, I thought the Saints coach was in the running. Sean Payton. I mean, Sean Payton's done a great year. I mean, they went 5-0 without Drew Brees. But again,
But you'd probably put Shanahan immediately over him. Just because of
we all thought the Saints were going to be good.
Yeah, we thought they were going to be one of the top 3 seeds, if not top 2 or top 1 seeds.
Yeah.
That's where they are, depending on what happens tonight. So.
Jesus.
Man,
the Popo said John Harbaugh.
Fraction of an inch, by the way, on that no 2-point conversion play.
What is a fraction of an inch?
A fraction of an inch, Mitch. If you don't know what a fraction of an inch is, I really don't know what to tell you.
Would that be a centimeter?
No, that's you're totally crossing systems.
Millimeter.
Yeah, type math to tell Mitch he doesn't know what he's doing there.
Nope, it's not called the math report.
Thank God it's not. I'd be bad at it too. Homer with the first down, by the way. So 1st and 10. Seattle, that ground game's finally getting going here.
I mean, it's about time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean,
if Seattle loves to stick with it.
If the Seahawks team wants to be successful in the playoffs, they're going to have to learn to run the football with the running backs that they have.
And I would just screw the running game and
chuck it?
Yeah, you got Russell Wilson back there. Sling it. Who cares?
I think if their offensive line was a little bit better, because the issue is if you're going to pass every single time with that offensive line.
I mean, obviously you don't do it every single time, but you lean on your passing game more than trying to force feed the run game.
I don't disagree with that, but you have to at least have some sort of threat, because Russell Wilson's the best on these play-action plays here when you have some sort of running game. I mean, that was close to being holding.
Nobody there on the play-action pass.
Well,
I'm not saying abandon the run, but I'm saying you know that your game plan going in is you're going to have to win this game with the arm of Wilson. It's not going to be won with Marshawn Lynch and Travis Homer carrying the ball 25 times. That's not going to be a recipe for success unless you're up by so big early in the game that you run the ball out late. So you need to get Wilson going early and often, I think. See if you can't maybe take advantage of some pressures that's brought, but I think you got to let him throw it.
So we got 19-7. Looks like Marshawn Lynch got another carry. Does not go very far, though. So now we're going to be looking at 3rd and 7 on the Seattle 39. Who you going to? If you're Russell Wilson here, I know we've kind of...
The open guy.
You going to go to DK? Can't type DK.
Can't say DK.
Metcalf?
But probably Lockett or DK, frankly. This is still probably pretty darn close to 4-down territory, too. I know if you pick up maybe 5 yards, I'd consider going for it. Because you're down 2 touchdowns still. Like, I don't want to dilly-daddle
You would go
around
for it.
here. If I got enough yards here, like if I throw an incomplete pass, I'll probably be forced to punt it. But if I get 5 yards, I'm going for it. Like, they got the first down.
Say they got the first.
But I would have gone for it. Horrible spot, by the way.
Wait a minute.
Horrible spot.
Wait a minute.
I mean, that's an awful spot. That's a full yard behind where he was. It's Hollister on the catch.
Wait a minute.
Don't know why they dropped Nick Bosa back into coverage. Bad idea, frankly.
Did they give him a first down?
They should have. He got the first down. I mean, he clearly got that first down. I think they gave it to him. Okay. About to say, like, that was first down, pretty clearly.
All right, let's get some comments flowing in here. We want to know who you guys got winning this football game. 49ers or the Seahawks, or let us know who you're rooting for. So let's get some spamming in there in the comments. We gotta get this going, or else they're gonna kick us off the set here.
Yeah.
So 49ers or the Seahawks, who you got? Type 4 for 49ers, type S for Seahawks. I'm not feeling too good about my bet as the third quarter wraps up here.
I don't think this should be a game in which Russell Wilson has thrown 16 passes. Even if the Niners have done a great job of getting pressure, that Wilson's thrown 16 passes and the Seahawks have combined for 17 runs. Not including Russell Wilson, which are definitely some scrambles. That's why I chose not to include him. But you have turned around and handed the ball off to Travis Homer and Marshawn Lynch more than Wilson's thrown it. I don't think that's a good recipe for success, particularly in this game. That's why the Niners will win this one.
So you're confident that the 49ers will 100% win this football game?
Yeah, I feel very good about it.
See, my only thing, here we go. If this was not Russell Wilson, if this was not the Seahawks watching this entire game.
If it wasn't a great quarterback, yeah, that's fair.
No.
That's kind of what you're saying.
No. We see this, I feel, every week with the Seahawks. They start really slow, and then that fourth quarter comes, and then all of a sudden they start pulling magic out of there, you-know-what, and all of a sudden they're back in this game. Like, if this was any other quarterback, if this was any other team, I'd be like, yeah, the 49ers got this game. I mean, I've watched 3 straight quarters. Seahawks got 7 points. But this is how I feel like these kind of games go.
I get where you're coming from, and that I think often is the case for Seattle, and I also think it's kind of what they are as a team. I don't love their play calling. I don't love Brian Schottenheimer. And what often ends up being is they're close or they're down, and they're forced to then sling it, which is actually their best offense, is letting Russell Wilson drop back, throw the football. Now they're in the fourth quarter, and, okay, oh, shoot, we're down, we got to throw it, and they're kind of forced into running their better offensive plan, as opposed to turning around and letting Marshawn Lynch carry it 9 times and Homer carry it 8 times and run the ball more than you throw it for 4 yards a carry or so. That's not great.
We'll see what they do here in the fourth quarter, but we are in the fourth quarter. I don't know. I never played football, but it always seems the common thing to do is put up your fours.
Yeah,
so
it's the fours, or the closed fist. Those are your options. 4, closed fist.
Oh.
And Dylan just
flicked this off.
Flipped you off. So he's staring right at you.
No, it was definitely
me. Me.
Yeah. Come on, fourth quarter. Type your fours. Dylan just admitted to flipping off Tom. So, Toby, we are looking for a job.
You?
No, I'm fine. We're good. Jeez. Type 4.
All right, what do you think happens on this drive, Mitch? Do they get the much-needed touchdown here?
Oh, yeah.
You feel good about it?
I do. I think it's going to happen.
All right, let us know what you guys think. What happens on this drive?
I think the Seahawks, they're going to score a touchdown. It seems to be what the Seahawks do. They're going to come out.
Okay.
They got a 2nd and 5.
You going to start slinging it finally? No, you're going to run it for Lynch for 1.5 yards, 2 yards maybe.
Yeah, I don't like that play call.
Sling it. Let your MVP caliber quarterback do what he does best. Sling the football. Worst case, he'll run around and get what you would have got on the ground anyway.
Right? If you're trying to sling with Tom,
no,
hit him up at what going Downey. First down. Tyler Lockett.
See, you let them sling it, good things happen.
Hey, Tom, I've been trying to sling with you for a while.
Stop it. Fine, throw the football. Forcing me to use proper verbiage there. Little out route.
Nice.
Too easy.
That brings up Tyler Lockett now to 4 catches, 34 yards, and a touchdown on today's game. We got 1st and 10 at the San Francisco 41. I said that they're going to score a touchdown. Let us know what you think. Then Russell Wilson, he's going to hit Moore for 24, or to the 24 for 17 yards. So,
all right. You feeling good about that touchdown here?
Marching.
Okay.
Marching.
I will go with again, overly specific because it's funner. Russell Wilson makes a great throw, bounces off the fingertips of an open receiver, and it's picked off. That's my prediction.
All right, I'm going to go touchdown Russell Wilson to Hollister.
And then the actually fun prediction, Marshawn Lynch touchdown run.
Oh, man.
Beast mode scores. How about that?
Beast mode scores, he's going to lift up the goalpost, and underneath it, there's going to be a bag of Skittles.
I wish he would.
And he's going to go full Terrell Owens popcorn Skittles.
Joe Horn with something hidden under the
What did I
goalpost,
say?
too. Well, no, you were right because you're talking about T.O. getting the popcorn out of the stands.
Correct, but Joe Horn did the cell
Joe
phone
Horn
underneath.
pulled the cell phone out from under the goalpost.
I know, we're mixing 2 into 1.
Yeah, no, you're good. Homer picks up 2. I don't know why they continue to run the football. It ain't working. Like, just throw it with Wilson. He's your best option. All you're doing is killing clock to make it 2nd and 8 instead of 1st and 10. Or 2nd and 10 if it's incomplete. Like, that doesn't do anything for you. I'd throw it.
You would throw it?
I don't like the Seattle offensive game plan. I'm really not a fan of it. I don't think it's very good. Simply put.
Well, let's sling it.
See what they do.
I know. Yeah, I hate doing dishes.
We got a Tyrone Swoop sighting. You guys remember him, right? Yeah.
Who?
The Texas quarterback is playing tight end for Seattle. Dylan would like us to tell everyone, because he wants attention, that he used to play football against Tyrone Swoops, and he once got truck stick by him. Every day in practice, he says. How was that for you, Dylan? Fun? Good times? How much of it do you remember? All right, 1st down, Lockett.
I don't know what Toby's saying.
Inside
Come on,
the
Mitch
11. Toby's been low-key a little weird tonight. It's fine. All right, so Mitch, they score. Who scores it?
I told Jacob Hollister.
Okay.
Jacob Hollister, that's my bet.
That one going to be reviewed. Lockett, had that ball pop out.
That's a catch.
I think it's a catch, but
you got 1st and 10.
We'll see. All right.
Somebody.
The team here is putting people in timeout. Y'all out of control. Yeah, it's a catch. We're just here to talk about sports, guys. Stick to sports and candy.
I was going to say, or how bad gummy bears are.
They're great. How dare you?
2nd and 8. I mean, I will say
Stop running the football.
This drive has been great pass plays led by horrible running plays.
Yeah, you're asking your quarterback to bail you out. Instead of giving him 3 chances to pick up 10 yards, you're asking him to give him 2 to pick up 8. Negative plays. By the way, Jimmy Ward is slow to get up here, which is not great for San Francisco. They've had enough injuries this year on defense, especially the past couple of weeks.
So it looks like we're going to a TV timeout.
JCH's gummy bears are as bad as Jameis Winston. How dare you? How dare you, sir?
I mean, Jameis Winston was like top 3 in terms of fantasy points and quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me remind me. So
That's how you judge talent, right? Fantasy
points.
You
know who I have that broken scoring league?
Oh, God.
Jameis Winston, I think, was the #1 scorer in that fantasy league.
Points per attempts.
No, that's what it used to be. It used to be point per pass attempt. It was the greatest league ever. It was so much fun. Every game was like 500 points or you lost.
Sounds terrible.
He had 28 points today for me in fantasy.
Unbelievable.
In this broken scoring league, where he had 2 passing touchdowns and 2 interceptions. You only lose like 1 point for interception. You get like 5 for touchdowns. It's great. I love it.
Penguin 622 says, that the Philadelphia Eagles are winning the Super Bowl. So how about this, Penguins? I strongly disagree. But let us know in the comments who you guys think is going to win the Super Bowl. Come on. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna pander to our fan base here. The 49ers will win it. There you guys go. Got you covered.
I mean,
I support you.
the team
These
that I
guys don't.
The team that I bet on, the Saints, and the 49ers beat the Saints in New Orleans.
Can't say DK, but he just got a big pickup. I don't think he gave him the first down. I don't think he had it.
There is no way that's
I don't
a
think
first
he had
down.
the first down.
There's
no way.
Big Worm says the Ravens. Tim Barton says the 49ers. Penguin says Boston Scott is a beast.
He had himself a nice day. Yeah, DK did not have that first down.
That's not even close.
We'll see if they challenge it, but like he's.
Please, not the Pats or the Packers. I'm with you.
Yeah, that's a pretty generous spot. See if Shanahan throws the challenge flag here or not.
They're gonna try to
sneak it. You got space to the right. Sneak it with Wilson. Play action.
Marshawn.
Oh,
he missed him.
Oh, Wilson.
He missed him.
Flag. I think it's going to be holding on the 49ers because Lynch got turned around before the ball even came out of Wilson's hands.
Ravens.
He had DK
Chiefs.
too. He just overshot it.
Noah Stanley says beast mode touchdown.
We're about to get it.
I hope.
Run that football.
What's up, Toby?
Marshawn Lynch touchdown run. Everyone type beast mode. How about that?
Wow.
This is also very obvious pass interference because Lynch got tackled
In a world.
before the actual touchdown run there.
I mean, also DK Metcalf got up for that football.
He did. That was an impressive play
impressive.
right there. Yeah, super impressive.
So, Marshawn Lynch gets the touchdown. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, good for him.
It's amazing that you can.
This time they ran the ball on the goal line, and he went up and over.
He went up. Come on, give me a hold, mine.
Tell me there's Skittles somewhere. Are there Skittles somewhere? Or
no, it's a boring touchdown celebration. He's just saying thank you.
Lame.
He's just doing that so he doesn't get fined.
Take the extra point here because the 2 points do nothing for you. Absolutely nothing for you there. Nice touchdown run, though.
So wait, you're saying don't go for two?
No, it didn't do anything.
Why?
It would make it 19-15.
Oh, wait.
They already kicked the extra point.
Okay, yeah.
So it would have been 19-15, which doesn't...
I had such a blonde moment.
Yeah, you were quite confused for a second.
I'm like, wait, 19-14 makes it 19-16. Yep. Good job, Mitch.
No. All right, let's see if I can get the updated odds here. Oh, I do have them. Interesting. Maybe a bit of a surprise on these odds still.
I told you, though. This game's not over. You got Russell Wilson. It was a 14-play drive, 85 yards, and a touchdown.
Long drive, though, too.
75 yards. My mistake. 14 plays, 75 yards. That ate up 8 minutes and 30 seconds. We got ourselves a ball game. Beast mode's back. I love it. Type beast mode.
More like plod mode.
Yeah. Type beast mode. Give me some BMs.
No. It's not okay.
What, you can't type BM?
No, why? Stop saying it.
What's wrong with BM?
A lot of things.
What's wrong with BM? I don't even get it.
Are you being serious right now?
Very.
Okay, I'm not sure anymore.
Type it.
I feel like you're about to I feel like you're about to tell me that they changed the spelling of the word gullible here.
I have no idea. I don't understand why I can't say BM. I'm going to keep saying BM until somebody tells me why I can't say BM.
It's for bowel movement, dude.
That's bad?
I mean, it's not fun. All right, how about this? How about we update you guys as Mitch, reevaluates his entire life. The live betting odds for this game from our friends over on BetDSI. The Niners minus 408. That's dropped by over 100. Really since halftime, frankly. Plus 272. It's actually now jumped back up to 280. Oh, he's changing all the time here. All right, minus 420.
Nice.
Everyone type it in. And then 282 are the new odds there. So updated odds here on the fly with BetDSI.
I mean, some pretty high hopes there for the 49ers.
Nice. It's a good one. That's
Try him.
And I'll put this link in the comments here, by the way. But you can bet on the games.
At BetDSI.
Yeah.
All the NFL games, all playoff games, college football, NBA, heck, they literally even have cricket. It's pretty mind-blowing. At BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. Tom's going to put the link in the chat, so if you want to get started with BetDSI,
it's in there.
You can click that link there. Also, remember, though, if you don't use the promo code NFL120, and if you don't use chatsports.com/bet, you will not get the 120% deposit bonus. No point whatsoever. But right now is the best time to get started with BetDSI. They just put $25 in my account yesterday for the holidays. You know, congratulations to us for getting started. And BetDSI, promo code NFL120, chatsports.com/bet.
That link is in the comments for you guys as well. So all you got to do is click it, and then just remember the promo code NFL120.
Bet goes bet 420.
Not it.
No, but that's
Funny
what the
though.
odds were. 420.
Yes,
so he's saying to bet the 420
that's
odds.
That's right. Okay. All right, that's fair then. That's fair. Penguins, you do not. You can just use it. You're welcome. All right, what happens on this drive, Mitch?
They're getting a stop. Look at the Skittles on the field.
There were Skittles. I think Seattle fans were throwing Skittles.
That's awesome. Too bad they just threw $8 worth of Skittles on the field.
That's not $8 worth of Skittles.
That's a pack of Skittles. That's probably $8.
How much do you think Skittles cost?
At a football game?
What's a banana, $10?
If the Seattle Seahawks were smart tonight, they would have doubled their price for Skittles.
I don't know if they even sell them to begin with, but it's fine.
Why would they not sell Skittles?
They normally sell Skittles?
Yeah.
You sure?
It's one of the most popular candies.
I don't know.
One of the most famous rappers.
Seahawks fans, let us know if they sell Skittles at the stadium.
I say, would you rather Skittles or gummy bears?
Both are great.
That's not even close.
They're both great. It depends more on what I'm in the mood for. Skittles, I think, is a more consistent option, so I'll probably go Skittles. As Raheem picks up 13 on that play, and just like that, the Niners have a first down, and they're marching to the 45-yard line.
That was a big boy run.
Yeah. See what they dial up here. Now, this is the type of drive that I think Shanahan loves. They've run the ball very effectively for the most part tonight. It's helped out by that long run by Deebo Samuel, but the past couple drives, Raheem's gotten going. He's now at 5 yards per carry. I think this is his game tonight. Maybe no more Matt Breida, no more Tevin Coleman, maybe some passing plays, but this is a ground attack going forward here, I think, for Seattle with some play action mixed in, right on cue, play action to George Kittle for a first down and then some. Wow, the Seattle defense kind of got to wake up here, Mitch. Yeah, because they're falling
They've needed
asleep
to wake
at the
up
wheel
all
here.
year.
Yeah,
I mean that catch right now is going to put George Kittle over 100 yards today.
He is, and this is a surprise, I know, very good at football. He's actually, I think, got 86 now.
86 now?
He's not there yet, but he'll probably end up getting there.
I mean, George Kittle continues to show to me that he's the best tight end.
He's so good. And it helps that guys like Deebo Samuel are also starting to emerge for this team, too, long-term. Because Sanders might be back, might not, but he's aging. Deebo Samuel has been a really good fit in this Kyle Shanahan scheme. I figured he would be. Also thought Dante Pettis would be a good fit, too. We know how that turned out, but Deebo's been great, as Matt Breida picks up 6.
That's another
because Seattle will not tackle
really
him.
tough run, but bad tackling.
Jeez, this is not going well for Seattle here, and that'll tick off another 30-ish seconds, too.
I mean, the 49ers right now are averaging 5.4 yards per carry.
Is that good?
Sure. I mean, you could look at, the Deebo Samuel run of 30. That's obviously going to help, but, I mean, Mostert's averaging 5.1. Breida's averaging 4 yards per carry.
Coleman's been pretty sluggish at only 2.2, and right on cue, Breida also loses a yard. So,
I want to see Mostert back out there. He's been really good.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't throw him out there. It's an interesting choice.
All right, guys, we are 7 minutes, 15 seconds in this game.
Nice tackle there.
That's all that's left. We got 49ers at 19, the Seattle Seahawks at 14. This game on BetDSI was 3.5-point favorite for the 49ers, and I said that the Seattle Seahawks would cover the spread.
I said 23-20 was my prediction, right, for the 49ers?
Yeah, I said 24-21.
I'm gonna be around it. We're both gonna be around it, I think. You're just gonna, I think, come up on the wrong team having won.
So right now we're at 6 minutes and 34 seconds. So let's get your predictions in before this game ends. Give us the score predictions. 49ers at the Seahawks.
Ooh, big play. Deebo Samuel, 21 yards.
Have yourself a day.
That's huge right there.
He's wide open.
Yeah, someone forgot about him.
He was wide open.
I don't know what happened on that play, but that's a deeper route, maybe a 19, 20-yard route, and there's no one near him. I don't know what happened there. The aerial view. Griffin was on him. I wonder if they were playing their zone again. Oh, Griffin kind of stumbled out of his attempted press, and Deebo just got right on by him. Garoppolo saw him. Big pickup. Ooh, Seattle's starting to use some timeouts here.
Well, they probably should.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little surprised he did it so early, but
come on, guys, get those score predictions in. 49ers at the Seahawks. Let's go. 49ers Seahawks score predictions. We'll give some shout-outs to some of the predictions. So TD said they're going to score a touchdown.
San Francisco called timeout. Never mind.
22-21 49ers. Michael Lee.
Okay, so, well, would it be 22-21 though? That's kind of a weird prediction there, Michael. Because field goal here, but then they get the extra point. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Not the prediction.
Yeah.
19-14 from Noah Stanley.
Hey, you know what? That's not the worst one out there.
That's probably the smart one to make.
Yeah.
26-21 49ers from Reckless Matt.
Okay, I kind of like that one.
24-22 from Kenneth Ames. 25-24 Seahawks from Beast Mode. Got another 25-22 Seattle from True Louisiana.
25-24. Okay, I guess that kind of.
Nope, I don't know. Noah Stanley says touchdown.
Well,
and then
it is a touchdown. Raheem, 13 yards, just like that, 25-14. Uh-oh. Not great for Seattle here. Niners on the verge of clinching that number 1 overall seed.
Do you go for 2?
Let's see, you're up 11. No, I kicked the extra point. No, you kicked the extra point because it makes it 12 points, so you're up 2 touchdowns. So you kicked the extra point there. So that's what they did, and they were correct. So 12-point lead with 5:51 to go. Feeling good about your bet here?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm
Type TD if you're proud about the Niners extending their lead here.
Agreed. 49ers touchdown.
Game from Mostert, man.
I mean,
nice running right there.
Is he player of the game?
Oh, jeez.
I mean, 9 carries, 54 yards, 2 touchdowns. I mean, Garoppolo's 269.
I'd actually go Deebo Samuel. 1 carry, 30 yards, and a score. The longest play of the game for San Francisco.
Okay.
Both on the ground and through the air. 5 for 102.
Okay.
Maybe I'd push for Deebo.
Who's player of the game? Let us know.
But I think it is Mostert or Deebo in this one. Deebo has whipped it real good tonight. Nobody liked that one? Okay, that's fine.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
I know you weren't paying attention right there.
I was looking at the
Dylan
stats.
says it's a better game than the Peach Bowl. Yeah, you're not wrong. I'll tell you what, Mitch. This is going to have to be the let Wilson sling it game now.
Well.
And if you're looking for a bright side here, Seattle, here it is. You get to go play the Eagles. A game you can absolutely win. And frankly, you probably should win. NFC East is bad this year. They're real bad.
Really?
Yeah, all of them are bad. They're all bad at football.
So we're seeing a lot of Deebo's,
Tim Barton got my joke. Thank you.
Mostert's. Who's player of the game so far? Yeah. Who would you give the game ball to?
I'm going to cast my vote for Deebo. 132 yards of offense, 1 touchdown on 6 touches. Pretty damn good there.
Yeah.
And Mostert's been great too, but 9 carries, 154 yards, really good showing, 2 touchdowns. So probably get a couple extras down the stretch, I think, if they do get the ball back. But I'm going to go with
Deebo?
With Deebo Samuel here, yeah.
So Kenneth says Kittle. Tim Barton says Deebo. Somebody said Skittles.
Yeah, Skittles are fun. Not Marshawn Lynch, though. I know he scored, but he's got under 3 yards a carry. So I'm actually very surprised Seattle has given the ball to Marshawn Lynch 12 times in this game.
I think Marshawn Lynch is surprised that he got 12
picking your
carries.
eyebrows.
I know.
34 yards along of 15. It hasn't been very good. I think this has been a pretty... And I don't like the game plan. I would have let... I know that Wilson is not having his best day, and the deep passing game really has not been there. And it's been a bad showing for Wilson. 6.2 yards per pretty poor in the NFL. Still way better than what they've had on the ground today.
Wow.
I don't think this is a good game plan to commit to the run so heavily. As good as the Niners defense is, as concerns as you have on your offensive line for Seattle, live and die by Wilson, not just signed off the street Marshawn Lynch and Travis Homer. I don't think that was a good game plan.
Seeing a lot of George Kittles, which I'm kind of surprised by. I mean, George Kittle's had a good game.
Kittle's been great, and he is also just a fantastic blocker.
Because that kick goes out of bounds.
Yeah, Wisniewski booms it out of bounds there. That's why you drafted him, right, guys? Don't draft punters. Really good field position here. Like that's a very big help and
penalty.
Boost. Yeah.
I mean, are they going to come out now and score a touchdown?
Maybe. If you do, you're back in the game.
I think the Seahawks scored another touchdown on this drive. Well, and if not, yeah, we're done.
David Moore just picked up 13 yards, and they're almost at midfield here. Imagine that. They've let Wilson go around and sling it. All of a sudden, they're having more success. Crazy, right?
So I feel like this is the point now where they would run the football.
You can't run the football anymore.
I don't disagree, but it feels like that's what they've
done.
done.
You have to abandon the run. Like pretty much completely here.
Wilson is 16-21 for 130 yards and a touchdown.
He's not had his best stuff today. The offensive line hasn't had their best stuff either. But
I mean, it's also the 49ers who are one of the best defenses in the NFL. So what's going to happen on this drive? Are the Seahawks going to score again? Are we going to get this one even closer? I'm hoping.
Well, 2nd and 10, incomplete pass. A lot of pressure right there, and that's why Wilson kind of threw that one in the dirt towards Hollister. Nothing going there. It absolutely is 4-down territory, so no punt. Punt is no longer an option. Good call there, producer Dylan. What will happen? Touchdown, field goal, turnover. Mitch, I'll go touchdown here.
Oh, I'm going touchdown.
I think that they will score.
Chris Ayers says, who is Travis Homer? Exactly.
Went to Miami, Florida. 5th or 6th round pick last year, I believe. Yeah, the fake Miami. You're right, Dylan.
Ayers is
fake
going
Miami.
Seattle touchdown to Lockett.
Yeah, they are. They ran a little basically draw there for Homer, and it picked up 13, so that play worked out pretty damn well. Okay, Homer. There you go. I like that one.
Seeing a lot of turnovers, seeing a touchdown from Michael Lee.
I'm going touchdown. I think they score as Wilson cannot find DK Metcalf.
Turnover. Come on. What do you guys think is going to happen? Start spamming it in there. Oh, he went for it.
They tried the shot deep.
I like the call.
Tried to go deep, didn't work out. 4-down territory, you can justify using a shot deep here.
Especially with pass interference calls.
Yeah. As Wilson then scrambles for 4. Good news is not that much of the clock has really ticked off so far. You still got time, and all 3 timeouts for Seattle, by the way. Yeah, Wilson wanted to sling it, but there was nobody open right there. All right. 3rd and 6. You're right, Dylan. A field goal is not an option. So touchdown or turnover. Basically what you can go with. Good catch. Inside of 4:30 to go here. Big 3rd and 6, although the 4th down, of course, more important. Oh, it was nearly picked.
Probably should have been.
Oh, a flag. I don't know about that one. Lockett's slow to get up, by the way. They call pass interference on the defense. Challenge it for Kyle Shanahan, by the way. You never win, but just try it. I want to see a replay there. Hopefully Tyler Lockett's okay. Basically ran verticals on that play. 2 guys going deep.
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
No.
Williams never played the ball, but
I also don't think Lockett really played the ball either.
No, he just kind of
ran his route.
Yeah, I don't think Lockett was ready for that football either.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's a bad call in my opinion.
Kenneth says a field goal, a stop, then a touchdown makes it great for the Seahawks. The math does not work out there. You are a point or two short at that point, depending on if you make the 2-point try or go for it or not. So a field goal does nothing for you here. It is 4-down territory, a little over 4 minutes to go.
Popo says I'm back. Who's watching right now?
Yeah.
If you're watching right now, we'll give some shout-outs. Type W if you're watching. We know some people have been watching the entire time. Some people, as Toby said, but it's not going to come through. Got to do other things once in a while. So,
if you
back,
swear,
Chris.
YouTube blocks it. I'm sorry, guys.
MKN,
it's automatic.
Brick Wall, Colin, Timothy, TD Sports, Bo, Shelly, DJ James. Type W if you're watching right now.
Reckless Matt's watching.
Reckless Matt.
You're right,
can't
Popos.
swear,
You can't
frick.
swear. Say shirt balls instead.
Or Tom.
That works too. Chris is watching. Noah's watching. Colin's watching.
Come on, type W.
You guys, we're giving out shout-outs here. Beast Mode's watching and playing tonight too. Crazy, right? Michael's watching. Jarvis is watching. Steven is watching. Dylan's watching. Gave you a shout-out earlier there, Colin.
Earmuffs.
Earmuffs, I don't really... Okay, because you can't swear. I get it. That's right. I get it. Took me a second, embarrassingly so, but I get it now. Surprised that one got in from Toby.
I know how. You can't say holy shirt. Holy shirt and pants. Name that movie. Oh.
I got nothing for you there.
Does anybody know that movie reference? Holy shirt and pants.
Don't know to what we're referring.
All right. Holy shirts and pants.
Doesn't help me, actually.
First person to guess it right gets a shout out.
I don't remember that.
Oh my lord.
Oh.
All right, we got a question for everyone right now. I like this one. This is going to be a good debate. Who's the better coach? Type S for Kyle Shanahan. Type C for Pete Carroll.
Ready for my answer?
No.
Shanahan.
You think Kyle Shanahan's a better coach than Pete Carroll?
I'll go with Kyle Shanahan. Yeah.
Based off what? Super Bowls?
No. I'm talking about right now. No, I'm talking about right now, this year, who's been a better coach? Shanahan. I don't like how conservative Pete Carroll is. Who cares about projections? They always find a way to win about 9 to 10 games.
See, I'm going to go Pete Carroll.
I mean, I think most people are going to go with Pete Carroll, and I certainly understand why. But they're both great coaches.
The Seahawks made the playoffs.
Also, touchdown Seattle, DK Metcalf. But you guys can't say DK. Not allowed to do it.
Oh,
Can't say DK.
Of course, so it's the fourth quarter. It's a Seahawks game. That's when it gets interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it goes.
Beautiful pitch and catch, by the way.
Wow.
Again, Seattle made the Niners made the critical mistake. They didn't have 3 cones out there. You put 3 cones on the field. Total game changer. All right.
7 plays, 60 yards. Yeah. Touchdown Seahawks. Come on. Show me those TDs. Or type DK just to piss Tom off.
Can't say DK. Guys can't say DK.
You know what? I'm going to allow it.
No, you can't say DK.
Heck,
that's like the whole rule.
I'm going to say DK.
You clown.
DK or TD?
Great pitch and catch by DK Metcalf, by the way. Both Deebo Samuel and DK Metcalf, rookie receivers who were not first-round picks, have impressed tonight.
I mean, DK...
Here's a question for you. Do you go for the onside kick?
I don't, because of how unlikely it is to get onside kicks now.
Good answers. You do not go for the onside kick here. With that said, I also don't trust the Seattle defense to get a stop.
I trust the defense to get a stop more than getting an onside kick.
That is fair. And I think that is the correct decision here.
Also, if you go for the onside kick, you don't get it. You're basically setting up the 49ers for a field goal, and then
you're in big trouble because you're down 8. You're going to get the two-point try. 50-50 chance even if you do go score. So Canada says he's feeling interception, by the way.
Math Tom over here.
Yeah. Hashtag math. Math that problem real good.
Interception, I can feel it. Yeah. Kenneth, I can feel that you don't have a picture.
To those of you wondering, the Seahawks do have all 3 timeouts, so they'll be okay. If they can, in terms of getting a stop, they'll have time left.
They do have all 3. Oh.
He's not down. Oh, he called. Okay, I was very confused.
I was gonna say, wait on.
I was very confused because he just kind of fell on the football and then kind of slowly got back up. I'm like, no one's touched him yet, but he kind of fair caught and just gave himself up. So that would have been that'd have been dicey there. So 26-21, 49ers are up, and they pick up 3 yards with Raheem up the middle.
You mean you got to keep giving it to Raheem?
I think you run it on 2nd down, and you see where you're at. Or do you do play action here with Kittle on 2nd and 7?
I'm running the ball with Raheem.
Okay. He did a great job there to get positive yards. He almost got hit in the backfield for a loss.
He's looked really good tonight.
Yeah.
10 for 57 and 2 touchdowns.
He's been sharp. Seattle defense has missed some tackles. They've paid the price. The offense finally got going.
They're not using their timeouts.
I don't think you use it here. If you get the
saying,
stop,
they're
you
not
use
using
the timeout. Yeah.
Letting the clock tick down a little bit.
All
Okay.
right, so
does Seattle get a stop? Yes or no? Does Seattle get a stop?
thanks for the little back rub.
Funny thing about my back, it's located on my name that movie.
It. Yes, they do get a stop, but not on the first drive, the first 3 plays. Niners get a first down, and then Seattle gets a stop after that. Oh, a little reverse. Only picked up 3.
I was going to say, I thought he was going to get a lot more.
Yeah, it looked like they had a lot of space there to start. And, there's a flag here. Wait a minute. I think you got to discuss what to do about this flag here. If you decline it, it's probably about 3rd and 5, assuming it's on the 49ers. Oh, boy. Might just have a great finish here after all tonight, folks.
All right, come on. Does Seattle get a stop? Y for yes, N for no.
A personal foul on San Francisco. Wow.
I mean, you got to accept it.
Oh, man. And it's after the play. Of course you do. So, Ben Garland. I did not see what he did, but wow, that's a bad penalty.
Let's see.
63 here.
Seeing a no from Shelley. Touchdown Sports Cave says yes.
After the play was over, just kind of dove at the knees of Delano Hill for no reason. What are you doing, Ben?
I was going to say, I don't know if he knew the play was over.
I kind of think he did because the running back was down. Yeah, but he can hear the whistle blow.
Can you? It's pretty loud there.
You should be able to hear the whistle blow. 3rd and 19. Garoppolo just checks it down to Mostert. Makes a guy miss. Mostert always a yard short. Oh, baby.
Seattle's going to call a timeout. 4th and 1. He almost picked that up.
So 2 timeouts left for Seattle. They benefit. They didn't use their first timeout. And they had the penalty on the 2nd down play. Use their first timeout. You fake it here? How aggressive are you?
No.
I go for it. Because I'm a mad lad.
This isn't Madden.
Yeah, you go for it. No, you punt the football. It's absolutely what you punt the football here.
Oh, God. I mean,
So Seattle gets a chance.
here we go.
You were right.
They're going to win
Could
this.
have a
They're going to
chance.
win this game.
Yeah, we'll see.
This is Seattle Seahawks football. This is Russell Wilson football.
It is Russell Wilson football right there. Griffin's laughing on the sideline given how close they were to giving up that first down.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, 4th and 1. Who you guys got?
49ers or Seahawks. Type 4 for 49ers, S for Seahawks.
42-yard punt by the 5th-round rookie that the Niners drafted.
Come on, 4 S's. Let's go. Get them in there. Spam them. Popo's going 4. Tim's going 4. True and Chris say Seahawks. TD says Seahawks. Come on, who you got?
Tim.
49ers or Seahawks?
Brickwall says 9. Don't really know why.
Niners.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I get that.
Russell Wilson has 28 career game-winning drives. Woo! You know what that means.
Can he make it 29?
It's type 29.
Reminder, if Seattle wins this game, they get the number 3 seed in the NFC, at least one home game, the possibility at least for more. On the first play, as Wilson checks it down to Travis Homer for a gain of 5. We'll see if they can get one more player, if it'll be 2-minute warning or what.
Oh, God. This is
live
everything that I
betting odds.
want. Come on. 49ers. Seahawks. I'm losing my voice.
Yeah, your voice is about to be dead tomorrow, too.
Oh, it's
Well, we got all kinds of Black Monday hirings. Homer didn't get out of bounds yet. I think that's a mistake by him.
Yeah.
I think that's a mistake. Clock ticking. Ooh, updated lines. San Francisco's still the favorite.
They should be.
Lines plummeted here, though.
They definitely should be the favorite.
I don't.
2nd and 5.
They did. They barely got the playoff. It's 1st and 10. Wilson, a quick pass to DK Metcalf, makes the nice sliding grab. 1st and 10 from the 42.
All right, DK. Chill out.
All right. Updated odds here for BetDSI as well, folks. Just got them. And it just went off the board, too.
I mean, we're at the 2-minute warning.
Minus 141 for San Francisco. Ooh, that just changed again. Look at this. Minus 191 for San Francisco.
Okay.
So it's ebbed and flowed pretty heavily here. Plus 145 right now for the Seattle Seahawks.
I mean, right now is the time if you think the Seahawks are going to win.
Might have been the drive before this, frankly.
I agree. But I'll tell you what. At plus 145, you got Russell Wilson, 28 game-winning drives. I think he's about to make it 29. I'll tell you what. I think right now you should go to BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. You should go put your money where your mouth is. Use that promo code NFL120 for 120% deposit bonus. If you think the Seahawks are going to win this game, go to BetDSI right now, chatsports.com/bet. Use that promo code NFL120 and get that 120% deposit bonus. Tom just put it in the chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat for you guys, too.
Just click that link. Get started with BetDSI, the internet's #1 sportsbook. You put down 50, you get 60 for free. So if you think the Seahawks are coming back in this football game, go to BetDSI right now. Is it going to happen? Are we going to see a comeback?
Feeling good? I think the Niners defense is about to step up here.
Yeah?
Seattle's finally let their quarterback throw it around the yard, and guess what? Good things has happened.
Hey,
Just took them way too long. But
just saying. 26-21, we got ourselves a ball game here. Noah Stanley, free money. That's right. That's right. 26-21, Tim Barton says, I like Tom.
Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you.
Tim, are you a subscriber? How many people right now are subscribers?
Type me if you are.
Tom is pretty good.
That.
If you're a subscriber, type me. If you're not a subscriber,
subscribe and then type me.
Exactly.
There you go.
You can see it down below. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv.
You guys don't really need the link, but
Tim
I'll put
says
it,
I
I'll put it
am
in there
now.
anyway.
If you're not a subscriber, we're going to put the link in the chat. All you got to do is click on it, and then all you got to do is click OK, and then you can be subscribed to our channel. We go live a few times a week right now. We're going to be live tomorrow for Black Monday.
Tomorrow morning, about 8 a.m. or so.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be live.
That's probably the first time I've been excited when boss tells you to come in at 5 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah, normally you're in trouble.
Normally that's not a good thing. So.
Gambler Gaming, Colin, Michael, DJ James, all typed in me. Thank you guys very much. It's now 2nd and 10 for Seattle at their own 42. MKN is also subbed. Appreciate that.
Much love. Much love.
Agree, TD Sports Cards Kitchens needed to go.
Caleb, he's one of our most loyal watchers. Come on, Russ. Come on, Russ.
Central time zone, Chris. But who knows? If something happens, maybe we'll be live even earlier. Just make sure you're subscribed. You'll get notifications when once we start.
DK, I think, should have had that one, though.
Yeah, a little high, but yeah, I think you're right.
What's going to happen on this drive? Touchdown or turnover?
Colin subbed.
Come on.
I will go with turnover.
I'm going with touchdown. Show me those TDs.
Stop it.
Let's just unbutton one of these.
Why would you unbutton? Why would you unbutton like the middle one?
To show me those TDs.
No, no one wants to see
that's
that.
Nice.
No one wants to see that, Mitch.
Wow, we're definitely slinging it.
God, send help, please.
Russell Wilson.
Travis Homer, 11-yard pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pass.
Don't call it a comeback.
is a comeback. By definition, is a comeback.
Oh, that's right.
They're picking on Homer versus Dre Greenlaw. It looks like that's not a great matchup.
And then a big pickup by DK Metcalf for 24 yards. The Seahawks are 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Lots of time left here.
You know, talking about him. Oh man, this
Yeah.
this is prime Russell Wilson right now.
It
what
is.
You're watching.
It really is. They should have done this all game. This was my point, by the way. Like, they got forced into doing their better play calls.
See, they were
of
just
throwing it.
They knew what was going to happen. They're like, hey,
No, you throw it then.
all we got to do is get to the fourth quarter, and then we're going to unleash the offense.
Bailed out by being conservative.
Seahawks games are just like the NBA. Just watching. You don't have to watch the game. You just watch the end.
It's fair, I guess.
I mean, it's 100% fair.
All right.
We got ourselves a ball game.
2nd and 10.
Touchdown or turnover? Who you rooting for? Seahawks or 49ers? Jimmy Garoppolo looks pretty nervous right now. I don't blame him. Russell Wilson pass incomplete to DK Metcalf. I'll tell you what, DK has really stepped up here in this fourth quarter. He's got 6 catches for...
Niners got to go put out some cones. That's their issue. That's their issue.
It's because he didn't run the cones at the combine?
Yeah, he had a bad 3-cone drill.
Gotcha.
People were like, oh, the big, strong, fast guy is bad at football. Like, okay, guys, watch. Come on.
That's a bad throw.
I think that was more or less a throwaway.
Oh, God. 2nd and 10.
Do I have updated odds here?
I can't take this.
Oh, the Seahawks are now the favorite.
Who else is freaking out? Type me.
It's now plus 160 49ers, minus 213 Seattle.
Seeing a lot of Seahawks, seeing a lot of 49ers. Come on, who you got?
And it jumped to plus 174. It's
you know why? It's because it was a first down by Tyler Lockett.
Ooh.
First down, they are at the 11.
Should have at least 4 plays then.
Oh, my goodness.
12, by the way. They're to 12.
This is insane.
You get a finish here, baby.
I'm about to finish. 55 seconds.
Nice to see Lockett out there still. Or should we say back out there after kind of leaving the game with an injury earlier. All right, 2nd and 10. Metcalf incomplete.
Oh, boy.
That seems to be the first down play.
Going to DK.
Throw it to DK, incomplete.
Can't say DK, though.
Can't say DK.
I mean, if the Seahawks do score,
We'll have some time.
The 49ers do have some time.
2 timeouts, William, to answer your question. 2 timeouts left for the 49ers. 2 for Seattle as well.
Oh, that was
that
a risky
was nearly
throw.
picked. Emmanuel Mosley, really good coverage on that one.
That was a risky throw.
So 51 seconds, 2nd and 10 from the Niners, 12 for Seattle. Both teams with 2 timeouts. A field goal does nothing for the Seattle Seahawks.
Now
They need a touchdown.
3rd down.
Uh-oh. Do I have odds here just to verbalize?
It's 3rd down and 10.
They're both favorites, minus 136 San Francisco, minus 104. So
Russell
no,
Wilson,
not
incomplete, short right to Jacob Hollister. So now we're 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
This is getting interesting.
Niners back up to being the favorites here.
I literally have chills.
Yeah. Off the board again.
I do.
And they barely got that play off, that previous play to Hollister. Again, pressure.
I'll tell you
Know,
what.
if Wilson has more time,
That's a touchdown.
he makes that play. They just needed a little bit, another
So
second.
Seattle, they called a timeout.
Yeah.
They're going to call a timeout. They're going to talk it over.
That's fine. Make sure you got the right play in here. Make sure you have your second play if you don't get the first down, so you can hustle up to the line of scrimmage. Because it's use them or lose them. Like you can't get the ball back if you don't score here. There's no point to it. So plus 111, minus 152, San Francisco here.
Touchdown or turnover. Let us know what's going to happen on this drive here. You guys are watching 49ers versus Seahawks watch party on Chat Sports. If this is the first time that you're ever seeing this, you're just tuning in, make sure you guys subscribe, youtube.com/chatsportstv. We do shows like this all the time, and we're going to be live tomorrow. Tom just put the link in the chat.
Live tomorrow morning,
all you got to do is just click that button, and you'll be get notified, subscribed, all that good stuff when we do videos like this. And we will be live tomorrow at 8 o'clock Central Time, Black Monday.
The Popos has been waiting for a Nick Bosa interception here.
Yeah, he's still going with it.
Yeah. William Steele and Jacob Hollister touchdown. A lot of turnovers in the chat right now, though. We've kind of picked back up here.
Russell Wilson incomplete to DK Metcalf.
Ball game coming up.
4th and 10. I'll tell you what, if this was Jason Garrett, he'd kick the field goal.
It's a good one.
Kick the field goal, try to get the onside kick.
It's a good one.
Send him out there.
All right. They don't want spoilers back there, by the way. So don't look at your advanced thing, okay?
What do you mean they don't want spoilers?
They said no spoilers. Okay. 4th and 10 coming
I hate to
up.
break it to you, I'm spoiling.
All right, that's fair. I don't really know that.
What is happening back there?
I don't know what the miscommunication was on that play.
Who invited that guy?
How does this end? What happens here? What happens?
What happens? Touchdown or turnover? We'll put it on screen. Touchdown or turnover?
Yeah.
Or timeout.
Oh, yeah, timeout's acceptable. That is TO, so...
Touchdown or
if you
turnover?
typed in TO, you're right. It was a timeout.
I can't take this.
Turnover here. I'm going to go drop. Drop pass to end the game. This is my voice kind of cracks a little bit.
Oh, my voice is done.
Yeah, definitely some miscommunication on that play. Niners have called a timeout now, so we're just playing the back and forth game.
Icing the quarterback.
Yeah. Icing the quarterback. Icing your defense there, I guess, too. Touchdown or turnover.
Come on, get them in. We'll give some shout-outs to some of the people here.
TD or TO?
Gambler Gaming says turnover. Seeing a lot of turnover. Seeing a touchdown. BK says it's over.
Someone says time runs out. Technically, that will happen at some point, so you are correct.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. As we wait for more and more timeouts here.
Oh my God, I'm gonna throw
I
up.
don't know why they called timeout. Oh well.
Come on.
Reckless saying Terrell Owens instead of TO. I respect that.
Touchdown Hollister. Touchdown hopefully.
Yeah.
No, Stanley says field goal.
Yeah.
Seen some touchdowns. Come on, what's gonna happen? Somebody said Russell Wilson sacked.
It's a good one. I'm going to go turnover.
I mean, that would be a turnover.
Well, we would have been close. 23-20 was mine. Yours was 24-21, but you had the wrong side.
Yeah. Hate to see it.
Close there.
You hate to see it.
Beast mode correctly not.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
To the one.
Oh, my goodness.
First down, Seahawks. Oh, my goodness.
Ah! Who the heck is John? All right, Russell Wilson spiked it. 2nd and goal.
Look at that. How about this? You have no timeouts if you're Seattle, by the way.
Who the heck is that guy?
Wilson just throws it up right at the one. It's John Ursa, 7th-round pick out of Hawaii.
You're about to win a game getting it to John Ursa and Travis Homer? I still don't know his name.
Travis Homer and John Ursa, yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know what the Seahawks were doing. I don't know what the left tackle was like 20 yards downfield the wrong direction. Very confused by that. I think the offensive line thought they scored a touchdown. I think they thought he scored.
So what happened was they caught the ball, and literally the offensive lineman, yeah, he's like this on the field right now. He's huffing and puffing.
Oh, delay of game now. So back him up. Ursa at the one. The lineman was slow to get up, I think, maybe. He's like laying on the ground. Very strange.
Hurt.
They didn't get the snap off in time. They took the delay of game penalty. So it's 2nd and 6 from the 6.
This is sickening. 2nd and 6. Well, if you guys wanted the close game, you got
this?
one.
Are you not entertained? Yeah.
Come on. 49ers, Seahawks. Let us know who you're rooting for. Type 4 for Niners, S for Seahawks.
Yeah. If it's your first time watching, by the way, guys, I got the subscribe link in the chat. We'll be live again early tomorrow morning. A little Black Monday action. And not long after this game ends, we'll have the NFC playoff picture bracket and matchups for you, too.
Oh, pass incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal. Russell Wilson
Two plays.
went for Tyler Lockett. 2 plays. Seahawks have no timeouts.
Oh, boy.
No timeouts. Oh, my goodness. Seahawks are 49ers. So
Jeez, that pass rush almost got home, and that should have been picked. That should have been picked.
Nkoshi, crazy, going Seahawks. Toxic says just run it. They don't have any timeouts, though.
You can't run the football. You got
Smote says, come on,
seconds.
Seahawks. Shelly says 4 for the 49ers. It is now 4th and goal. Russell Wilson pass incomplete to Jacob Hollister. So this is it.
Ball game.
This is ball game.
All right, TD or TO.
I can't handle this.
No one really there.
TO or touchdown? Let us know in the comments section. Russell.
Wilson wanted a penalty. I don't really know why.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to get another first.
Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. 12 seconds. Let's see if this is really worth pass interference here.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, maybe that should have been pass interference.
What.
A lot of contact there.
There is a lot of contact.
Booth review it.
Can you review it?
Yeah, Booth review inside of 2 minutes.
But they're not. They're not.
8, 7, 5 on the play clock. Wilson drops back over the middle, caught, stood up at the goal line. I didn't get in. I don't think he got in. Oh my goodness.
The Seahawks.
Titans Super Bowl all over again.
What do you mean Titans? That's.
Oh.
They called it a fumble.
Wait, what was the over-under of this game?
This is insane. It's 3.5.
Okay, so Jacob Hollister gets the ball basically on the goal line. He stood up. I still don't know what they officially called this, by the way. It's under review. He did not get... Oh, I don't think he got it. Oh, I think he was down first.
I don't.
Butt is down before that ball crosses.
That's not a touchdown. That's not a touchdown.
That is not a touchdown. He is short before the line. Literally, we're talking this much. This much.
An index card.
Great one there. By the way, the over-under was 47 in this game. So they hit it.
It's just...
Fred Warner coming in makes the second hit, and Dre Greenlaw, those two combine to stop him a yard short.
That was a huge hit.
Yeah, he does not cross that goal line.
What a finish.
That was awesome. How cool of a finish was that?
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was insane.
So they're still reviewing it. 26-21.
But I don't think he got in.
No, I think he's short. The shoulder and the butt is down. You're literally not even an index card short of that.
A fraction of an inch.
A fraction of an inch, Mitch. It's not going to be a touchdown, I don't think. That you're right, Dylan. That is the textbook example of football being a game of inches. Ruling on the field is upheld down to the as close as you could possibly be. Now, here's the question. Do the Niners take that, because he was down, so they're going to have a couple of seconds left. Do you do that old run out the back of the end zone, take the safety here, and then you kick it off? So not technically over yet. 9 seconds left on the game clock here.
Oh, my goodness.
So you just got to avoid disaster here.
Take the safety.
Sneak it.
Take the safety, and then I cover the spread.
Yeah, hey, over-under hits. The over hits with the safety, guys. Could have some elite. And the over-under was 3.5.
Exactly.
You're going to have some brutal beats potentially, folks.
Come on. Oh, Jimmy snuck it. He got 2 yards.
All right, Jimmy Garoppolo falls forward. That does it. The San Francisco 49ers. And what a fantastic game this was. They take down the Seattle Seahawks 26-21 on a game that truly came down to the last fraction of an inch. All the way. Could not have been any closer. Niners cover as well. 26-21. They ran the sneak. It worked out just enough. What a finish this was, Mitch.
Absolutely great game. For everyone who's watching us right now, we're going to tell you to subscribe. Subscribe to Chat Sports, youtube.com/ChatSportsTV. We got 269 people watching. If this is the first time that you've seen us or have heard of us, now's your time to subscribe. Tom will put that link in the chat, which he's already have done a few times.
There.
It's in there. Click it. Then you're subscribed. We'll also be live tomorrow for Black Monday.
Yeah.
Turn on those notifications. And
later tonight we'll break down all of the NFC East, the playoff picture, the matchups, all of that. That's coming out in NFC, not the NFC East. NFC's a train wreck this year. The NFC playoff and matchups. Give me like another 25, 30 minutes. We'll have that out for you guys. And then tomorrow, like Mitch said, we will have Black Monday coach candidates as several guys about to be fired. We'll see if Jason Garrett is among them early tomorrow morning. But the final from Seattle, Niners win 26-21 to secure the #1 overall seed in the NFC.